Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? Welcome back for another live stream. Interesting. Please stand by. Make a quick adjustment. Couldn't hear myself in my headphones. All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, one and all. I believe that this next game should also be on the NFL Network. Coverage should be starting right at 7 p.m. Let me just double check, guys. I need to just make sure that I'm on the correct channel for y'all. Give me one moment. I will be right back. Hang tight. We got about 4 minutes until kickoff. I'm going to try to squeeze in a pregame here in just a moment. Before I do anything, though, let me just do this and leave y'all with this. Yes. It's going to be Huntley and Willis today. Why don't you guys take a quick comparison between these two quarterbacks? Give me literally 20 seconds. I'll be right back. Awkward. That was awkward. Okay, so this game, I was looking for it on YouTube TV. I could not find it anywhere on YouTube TV. I switched to Amazon, could not find it anywhere on Amazon, so I had to do a quick Google search just to find out that this game is only available on Peacock. The game is now on. I used my wife's Peacock account because I did not have one, but she likes to watch The Real Housewives, and so because of my wife watching The Real Housewives, we actually have a football game to cover today. Surprise, surprise, if you are looking for this game, guys, it is going to be on Peacock today. It is going to be on Peacock, and by the way, we got to 77, so thank you guys for your support. This game should be starting here momentarily. Let me pop out the chat as well. I want to make sure that we got the chat in here. That was a rough one there. Wasn't sure. Close your Amazon account, says Blue Goose. Why? Why? So glad you're covering this. You're my go-to channel for the games when I can't watch, says Joshua. I'm here for you, my friend. I'm here for you. That O-line better not sell, says Sen. What up, Sen? Welcome back. Battle of the backup quarterbacks, Twan times. Yeah, it's the battle of the backup quarterbacks today. Battle of the backup quarterbacks. Let's take a quick look here at some of these stats today. By the way, earlier games cheat sheets. We'll put these off to the side. And I've got today's cheat sheets here. You can see my Green Bay Packers little logos at the bottom of this one here. Maybe, maybe not. and of course my Baltimore Ravens. We've got most of these already set up, but Lamar Jackson out for today's game. Tyler Huntley going to be the starting quarterback today. And it still says Lamar Jackson with the photo of Tyler Huntley. That's my fault because I made that change there. So it is Tyler Huntley in for Lamar Jackson. Here is Derrick Henry. He will be available for today's game. Zay Flowers, DeAndre Hopkins, Rashad Bateman going to be your top 3 pass catchers today, as well as Mark Andrews. And the offensive line, for the most part, is going to be healthy. You got Ronnie Stanley, Andrew Voorhees, Tyler Linderbaum, Daniel Falele, and Roger Rosengarten, all available for today's contest. Looking at the stats here for these Baltimore Ravens. Taking a quick look at the Baltimore Ravens stats right now. You can see that they have not been good this season. Doesn't matter if it's offense or defense. They have some areas that have been, they might actually be okay. They're averaging almost 6 yards per play. And then you look at the rest of it and you're like, they're 30th in red zone efficiency. They give up 351 yards per game. They're middle of the pack. They're mid all the way across. They're barely outscoring what they give up. They're scoring 23.9 points per game, yet giving up 23.2. I mean, there's a reason that these Ravens are on the outside looking in right now. Taking a look at the defense, this defense is chalky, but that does not mean that they have been good. Change the update on the money line. Oh, thanks, guys. I got y'all. Hang on one second. Boom. There you go. Okay. Travis Jones, John Jenkins, Brent Urban. This will be your front 3 on this 3-4 defense. Kyle Van Noy, the weak side linebacker. You'll see Roquan Smith, Trenton Simpson, and Draymond Jones as the remaining linebacker core. By the way, Kyle Van Noy last season was not the weak side linebacker. Last season, Kyle Van Noy was the strong side linebacker, and they've had to make adjustments this season, and I don't know that that's the best change to move him from the strong side to the weak side. Kyle Van Noy is an absolute machine, and I guess you just never know. Maybe they were expecting that since there's less players on this side, Van Noy would have a better chance at getting to the quarterback. I mean, he's been okay, but anyways, top corners for this contest: Nate Wiggins on one side, Chidobe Awuzie on the other, and your 2 safeties for today, Kyle Hamilton and Alohi Gilman. That'll make up this Ravens defense. Kickoff is scheduled for 2 minutes ago. We still don't have a kickoff here on Peacock. This game was supposed to start at 7. It's going to be a little bit delayed, which is fine by me because I'm still getting everything situated. How about the Green Bay Packers? A very different story here for Green Bay, but who knows what to expect with all the absences that we've got in this one. There will not be Zach Tom on the right tackle. There will be no Jordan Love coming into today, but this team, first in the NFL when it comes to third down efficiency. Points per game, yards per play, top 12 in all of those, and top half of the table when it comes to red zone efficiency. Meanwhile, the defense, they are 9th in the NFL, giving up just 20 points per game. They are giving up about 300 yards per game. We look at yards per play. 4.9 yards per play allowed, and that's good for top 6. And the defense has been good, but the defense has also been beaten up as of late right now, and obviously not having Micah Parsons, huge issue. They also lost Devontae Wyatt. We've seen a lot of players leave between last year and this year, and players show up and get injured this season as well for the Green Bay Packers. So taking a look at the offense here real quick, let's run it real quick. Malik Willis going to be your starting quarterback. Josh Jacobs, your starting running back. Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed have been ruled healthy for this game. Luke Musgrave, your starting tight end. We might see some Josh Wiley. We might even see some Drake Dabney. And you know what's really interesting? Do not be surprised if Malik Willis ends up making these huge plays with Matthew Golden, Dontavian Wicks, or Bo Melton. I'm telling you, when we see backup quarterbacks, they do not trust the starters. I've seen this time and time again. They do not trust the starters. They always look for the guys that they have available to them in practice. So, on the practice squad, or not just on the practice squad, but second team would be Malik Willis, Emmanuel Wilson, Matthew Golden, Dontavian Wicks, Bo Melton. Those guys could end up having a big night. I don't know what to expect out of Dobbs, Reed, and Watson, but it'll be an interesting game nevertheless. The field is level. It's a level playing field since neither of these two teams have their starting quarterbacks. But taking a look at the offensive line today, we will see Rasheed Walker, Aaron Banks, Sean Ryan, Anthony Belton, and no Zach Tom. Instead, it will be Jordan Morgan. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. NFL must be so happy with 2 backup quarterbacks, says Jay Mullen. Well, it is. Watch you talking about Willis. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, I'm talking about Willis out here. Packers defense. Rashawn Gary, Colby Wooden, Carl Brooks, and Kingsley Enagbre. Obviously, big step down from Micah Parsons, but Kingsley Enagbre still serviceable. Edrin Cooper, Quay Walker, and Isaiah McDuffie makes up the linebacker core for Green Bay. Your 2 corners on the left and on the right, Keyshawn Nixon on the left, Kerrigan Valentine on the right, and your 2 safeties, Xavier McKinney on the free side, Evan Williams on the strong side. This makes up the Packers defense. Okay. I also need to update this one as well. Bet. So, the spread, 6.5-point favorites. That didn't seem right. Should be 2.5-point favorites. Well, let me actually update this because it says 6.5-point favorites, and that's just not right. It's just not right. Hold on, let's update this. I wouldn't be surprised if they started this game at 7:15. Just because who's going to stop them? Who's going to stop them? Nobody. Okay. There we go. That's the correct spread. Okay, so now it's scrolling by. The Ravens, also not 1.5-point favorite. What is this? Why does ChatGPT suck so much? Why does ChatGPT suck so much? This is so bad. There we go. Now this is correct. Appalling. Abysmal. Why pay for ChatGPT? I literally plugged in stats for it to use and it still got it wrong. Ridiculous. Okay, folks. No action yet. 7:07 p.m. and nothing on my screen. I hope you guys took a good look at this quarterback comparison between the two. I did want to bring up specifically how many games these two quarterbacks have played this season and how many passes they've actually completed this season or attempted even. But in this year, for 2025, Malik Willis has played in just 3 games and only attempted 14 passes this season. You heard that right. The man has only attempted 14 passes. On those 14 passes, he has 2 touchdowns. On the other side for the Baltimore Ravens, Tyler Huntley over on this side. Now, we've seen Lamar Jackson get hurt from time to time. He has played in 4 games. He has attempted 47 passes, which is why he has more passing yards and more rushing yards. However, disappointing from his side to only have 1 total touchdown that is through the air or on the ground. Luckily for both sides, guys, neither of these quarterbacks have thrown a single interception this year. But it is alarming that in just 4 games played, Tyler Huntley has been sacked 7 times. In 4 games played, and on 47 dropbacks, he's been dropped 7 times. That's why Willis has such a high passer rating. It's through the roof, baby. No sub for you at Peacock. No way I'm subscribing to Peacock, says Living Like Larry. Well, I pay for it and bear the burden so you don't. 146 passer rating is wild, Sean. That is insane. What's going on, Tommy? Tommy Brasket's in the house. What up, Tommy? Thanks for checking in. Let's get my chat overlay. My chat overlay. Overlay. Kidding. Okay, guys. Let's see. Go Ravens. Is this a real live game as opposed to like an imaginary live game? You're listening and watching a color radio broadcast of this game. I like to believe that I'm one of the best in the business, and if you guys are looking for something a little better than the run-of-the-mill YouTuber out there, I'm here for you. Feel free to go search the YouTube landscape. This game is exclusively on Peacock. You will not find it on YouTube. I promise you that. But you will find other channels who are doing the same thing that I am doing on this side. And hopefully, when you make that discovery on your own, we will see you back here again. I will be here for the entirety of this game. I ain't going anywhere. I got you. Blaze, what's going on, man? Arian, what's up? Dude, we got Sergio Dominguez saying, even God is a Broncos fan. What color is the sunset? All right, man. Appreciate that. Paige, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this game right now, guys. We'll turn on my camera here so y'all can see me. We are lining up for kickoff here. The Green Bay Packers getting ready to send this over to the Baltimore Ravens, and the Ravens will be starting this drive in just a moment. There's the kickoff. Up, up, and away it goes. The Ravens will return the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 24-yard line, just a yard shy. First down coming up here. Let's get this thing started. Let's get it started. Ha. Let's get it started in here. Yeah, 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 yeah. They're calling it the 25-yard line. First and 10 at the 25. I wonder how on pace this is going to be. Okay, guys, first and 10. We've got ourselves an I formation. 14 minutes on the clock. Here's the snap. Huntley looks to the left. He'll wind up and throw. The opening play is going to be a catch by Mark Andrews. This will bring up a 9-yard gain. Second down and 1. Hello. Hello, little man. He wants some attention. Okay. He's wearing his Packers jersey. He's wearing a Packers jersey because Mommy's a Packers fan. There he is. You want to say hello? Second down and 1, Sammy. Let's see if the Packers can get a stop, buddy. Second down and 1. Let's see if the Packers can get a stop. Here's the snap and a handoff. Derrick Henry rumbles up the middle from the 35 out to about the 46-yard line. Out to about the 46. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. Go first down. Yeah, he kind of did it. First down. He kind of did it. That's cute. All right. Love you guys. Love you. I love your face. Okay, you got him? Okay. Bye, buddy. You smell clean. You're nice and clean. First and 10 coming up right now. First and 10 coming up right now. Let's get settled in. Okay, folks. We're lined up at the 46-yard line. A shotgun formation. Trips to the left-hand side. Huntley takes the snap. He hands this off to King Henry again. Henry up the middle will pick up 4 yards, and he'll be dropped right there. Hey-yo, and now I've got a big old buffer right now. Peacock buffering. And looks like a bit of a delay right there. Let me make a quick adjustment. Don't know why Peacock was oh, it's good. Okay. Scroll down just a bit. I got 13 minutes and 10 seconds on the board, a single back formation, and Huntley takes the snap. He stumbles as he fakes the handoff. He's on the run. He cuts back. He stays on his feet, dives forward on second down and 6, and he will pick up yardage. He'll pick up the first down. Second down and 6. It's a 7-yard gain. It brings up a first and 10. All right, guys. Got thrown off by Baby. Baby threw off my game. I'm going to get focused here. I'm going to get locked in. We've got a first and 10 at the Green Bay 43-yard line. The Ravens inside of Packers territory against Tyler Huntley. Seems to be having himself a decent drive to open this up. It's a handoff to the left side, and King Henry going to push forward, picks up 9 yards. And Derrick Henry doing Derrick Henry things will bring up a second down and 1. This moves the football from the Green Bay 43 to the Green Bay 34. 3-4. 4-3 to 3-4. Ravens. You can see it down below, guys. The Ravens are pushing towards Packers territory. Pull this down just a hair. Tracy, we got you. Snoop Dogg saying Donald. 2nd down and 1. It's going to be a snap and a handoff. This time Keaton Mitchell gets the carry. He's brought down by Isaiah McDuffie. So Isaiah McDuffie picks up a couple. Definitely top YouTuber. I only watch you and Sports Fury, says James. Let's go, James. Thank you very much, sir. By the way, the Baltimore Ravens on 2nd down and 1 picked up 5 yards, and you know what that means. 1st down, Baltimore. The Ravens pick up 1. Ave Army saying 80,000 subscribers for tonight. I don't think so, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. Offset I formation. 29-yard line inside of Packers territory on 1st and 10. Tyler Huntley will find Keaton Mitchell, who is smashed out on the sideline by Edgerrin Cooper. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. No gain. Edgerrin Cooper laid everything in. Are you mad about? Do you need to talk to someone, Edgerrin? You good, dog? Damn, that was a mean hit. Big hit on Keaton Mitchell. Derrick Henry checks back into this game. Well done here by the Green Bay Packers defense. Thank you. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 10. Here's the snap and a handoff to King Henry to the right-hand side, and Derrick Henry will pick up 9 once again. 3rd down and 1. Derrick Henry has 4 carries. Derrick Henry has 4 carries for 34 yards. The dude is just so different. Here's to Christina for her Peacock. Yes, let's effing go. That will actually cover, I think, most of Peacock, and I'm cool with that. Thank you, Living Like Larry. Thank you very much, Larry. 3rd down and 1. This drive has gone 8 plays and 55 yards. The Packers trying to make this drive stop here. They are unsuccessful in doing so. From the 20-yard line, they pick up about 2 yards, but hold the phone, folks. There is a flag on the play. Illegal formation on the offense, folks. So this is going to go against the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens, 5-yard penalty. It will be an illegal formation. This will back them up. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. It would have been a 3rd down and 1, but they lose 5 yards on the deal, and they go backwards. Anthony, thank you for the super chat. Anthony Ryan. Ryan Anthony. Anthony Ryan. Ryan Anthony. Look at that. Just with that super chat, you put yourself at number 3 on the list, my guy. Sergio, thanks, buddy. 3rd down. 3rd down and 6. The Baltimore Ravens from the 25 take it. Huntley looks right, throws right, catch is made, stretching for it. Mark Andrews picks it up. 1st down, Baltimore. 1st down by the Baltimore Ravens. Luisa is now following us on Twitch. And I really need to, I know I need to get that adjusted. But that's a stretch. And that's good for a 1st down. Mark Andrews absolutely picked up the 1st down. No doubt in my mind about it. 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. This does move us to the 19-yard line, and we are inside of the red zone after that play. So here we go. Huntley sends Flowers in motion. Henry gets the little play action, but Huntley will keep. He will go forward and pick up 5 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 5. Decent run right here by the quarterback. Now, Tyler Huntley, being the quarterback for this one, he's been in the league for a while, guys, those of y'all who do not know. Tyler Huntley may not get a whole lot of love, but Tyler Huntley played with the Baltimore Ravens from 2020 until 2023, and then he had that 1 year last year where the Ravens were like, meh, we'll let you go. He went to Miami. He played 5 games in Miami, and now he's back here with Baltimore. Here's the snap and a handoff to King Henry on 2nd down and 5. This will be a, looks like a 3-yard gain. 3rd down and 2 coming up right now with about 8 minutes left to go. Those of you who live in the Baltimore area or on the East Coast or up in Wisconsin, y'all might have a local channel provider bringing you this game. So far as I know, the only channel provider I got is Peacock that will give me access to this game. I'm going to take a quick look here. I got a 3rd down and 2 with 7:50 and an offset I. Huntley under center from the 11-yard line. They are so close here. Derrick Henry up the middle he goes. Gonna bully him, man. Oh, that's embarrassing. Xavier McKinney got run through by Derrick Henry here. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. First down. Derrick Henry saying, come at me, bro. Just ripped right through that Packers defense, man. Henry is just built different. Xavier McKinney. It took some help, but finally he brought down Derrick Henry. I got a 1st and goal after that play, folks. Derrick Henry moves that football all the way to the Green Bay 3-yard line. Henry goes up the middle. Henry going to fall his way forward, and Derrick Henry's going to score the opening touchdown of the game. Touchdown, Baltimore! And the Ravens put 6 points on the board. So the Baltimore Ravens going to get the opening touchdown here. Opening drive of the game. I had 2 super chats pop in right now. Looks like we got one from Greg saying, baby time, super cool, young man. Thank you. Thank you very much, Greg. I appreciate that. We also had another super chat come in from Ababin, or Ababin. I don't know if it's Ababin or Ababin, but thank you. All right, guys. Extra point attempt coming up. This one is up and good. The score is 7-0. 6:55 left to go. This opening drive with Tyler Huntley as the quarterback took 8 minutes, bro. 8 minutes. 13 plays, 75 yards. 13 plays, 75 yards. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, rigged, question mark? I don't think so. I don't think it's rigged. Henry earning his paycheck, says Mr. Mojo. Yeah, with a run like that. Dude, the guy has 7 carries for 48 yards. Someone help me out with the math there. He's just having himself a good day. Thank you, my friend. He says you're doing the Lord's work right now. DJ Bradford, I'm here for you. The football gods are smiling upon us and this channel right now as we keep growing, as we continue to grow. Thank you very much, sir. DJ Bradford, let's go, bro. Green Bay, how you get your cheese? You don't like cheesecake? I love cheesecake. Beast mode, says Mr. Mojo. Derrick Henry is my GOAT. 48 divided by 7 is 22. That's false. That's definitely wrong. That math is, look, I'm not great at math, but I can promise you that 48 divided by 7 is not 22. 77067. Oh, no, he said 67. Just under 7 yards. Thank you, Tommy. That makes more sense. That definitely makes more sense to me. What network is this game on? So to answer this question, Kiki Holiday, this is exclusively on Peacock. If you want to be a part of our watch party here on this channel, you can do Peacock on your TV screen, and then on your phone you can watch along with us, how a lot of people on this channel do it. There are also a lot of people out here who don't have access to this game, whether it's a geographical issue or a financial barrier, or maybe it's a physical impairment, like you don't have, you know, there's options. Or local, says Council, or local, which I do not have because I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and locally Packers and Ravens are not up right there. Okay. NBC or Peacock. Yes, Peacock is owned by NBC. Or is it NBC is owned by Peacock? No, it's NBC. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they own Peacock. Okay, commercial break is over. Just about over. The Ravens going to kick this one off to the Green Bay Packers. This game is at Lambeau, ladies and gentlemen. This game is at Lambeau Field. 6:55 on the clock. Dímelo, Mario Elliot de Jesus. ¿Qué onda? Bienvenidos, mi amigo. Welcome back, bro. L versus L saying financial barrier. Manuel saying it's not on Channel 4. Elliot, shout out to you and your Uncle Tony, man. Appreciate you, Elliot. You and your Uncle Tony. I got a pretty cool Uncle Tony, too. Here's the kickoff, guys. We get a return for Green Bay. They will bring this one out past the 30, but not by much. First and 10 coming up for the green and gold. Here comes Malik Willis taking over for the Green Bay Packers. Malik Willis, your starting quarterback for Green Bay. They are introducing the players. Malik Willis in the huddle right now. Lambeau Field. If you've never been to Titletown, dude, there's like a giant condo apartment complex with a full-size football field right next to the stadium. It's so cool. First and 10, 31-yard line. The Green Bay Packers, Malik Willis takes the snap. Willis going to air this out. Deep shot upfield. Opening play of the game for Green Bay is a Romeo Doubs 40-yard grab. First down, Green Bay Packers. First down, Romeo Doubs. Dude, he just cooked Wiggins on this one. Nope. He said, Oh, and he dropped it into the bread basket there, too. Hands came down. Wow. Romeo Doubs, what an athlete here. Huge first down. Opening play from the Green Bay 31 to the Baltimore 29. You heard that right. And after this one, first and 10 at the Baltimore 29. Green Bay offense. Too many men on the field, so I guess they had to. How do you have too many men? Wouldn't that be too many men in the huddle? There was a flag on the play. You're allowed to substitute players, so that would be too many men on the huddle if that's the case. I got a first and 15 coming up. This does back up Green Bay. A snap and a handoff here. This one looks like it goes backwards. Again, more flags on the play. Oh, man. More flags on the play. False start. It's going to be one of those games, huh? Okay. False start backs up Green Bay again. First and 20. Okay. It's going to be one of those games. Let's see. Do I have the Ravens emoji? I do. Do I have the Packers emoji? I do. Packers, Ravens today. Good game coming up right now. Looks like a $2 super chat checks in right now from Russell Adams. Thanks, Russell. My job has a house right across from this. That's so dope. Here we go, guys. 39-yard line. First and 20. Christian Watson takes it all the way. It's a touchdown, Green Bay. Wow, bro. What? First and 20 from the Baltimore 39-yard line. And Christian Watson up the middle, goes to the top shelf, makes the grab. It's a touchdown for the Packers. I take my eyes off for 1 second, dude. 1 second, and Malik Willis delivers a... What a throw. No fear in that man on that throw. He knew that Watson would go up and get it. Here is the extra point attempt. The extra point attempt is up and good. And with 5:44 left to go, we are tied up 7-7. It's going to be a good game, guys. It's going to be a good game. Mario could use a Giants emoji. We need that first-round pick, says Jay Mullen. I don't think I've ever used the Giants emoji on the channel. $5 super chat from Earth Angel. Earth Angel, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Schuster family. Colleen checking in. The Schuster family. Welcome to Football Nation. Welcome to Football Nation. Can you shout out my brother Matt? Zach and Matt. What's up, guys? Shout outs to you guys saying go blue. What's up, Zach? What's up, Matt? Appreciate y'all. Cash Maze. Explosion. Eruption. He delivered a Jason Dart. Not a Jackson Dart, he says. Slacking in your macking. I've never heard that. I think that's hilarious. I'll probably use that in the future. L versus L wants to shout out. I got you, LVL. Welcome in, man. Elvis in the house. I've never used the Cowboys emoji, says Mr. Mojo. Lisa with a $10 super chat saying, I am convinced Sammy is our good luck charm. Go, Pack, go. Well, I'll tell you this. I love my Dallas Cowboys, but honest to God, he looks so much cuter in this Green Bay Packers outfit than he does in the Dallas Cowboys thing. I know, because Daddy, I look fly. I look fly AF when I wear my Cowboys chain. But Sammy, I think he might be a Packers fan. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. I figured as much, Jay Mullen. Hey, Lisa, thanks again for that super. Thank you a lot. I do appreciate it. Go Ravens, says James. Keith saying go Pack go. No, dress him in the purple Ravens gear. 6.6 yards. Please, Packers lose. I need my Bears to clinch the North. $2 for the 2 games today. Great commentary. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that, dude. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Future Green Bay quarterback. So true, says Tamara. Oh, even she says it's so true. Oh, no. Okay. Commercial break is about over, guys. I'm all smiles right now. I can't stop smiling. I'm having a really good day, and it's because of you guys, man. It feels good to be back in the saddle here. I took 4 days off during the Christmas break. I don't even know who I was during that 4-day period. What am I doing if I'm not calling games to help you guys out, man? You know what I mean? Okay. Here's the kick. This goes back to Baltimore. Baltimore returns the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, and down he goes at the 26-yard line. Tackle made by Nate Hobbs, 1st and 10, Baltimore. They will line up here on the 26-yard line. The opening drive for the Baltimore Ravens resulted in a touchdown. They went 85 yards. Right? 85 yards? That's what I remember saying that. Yeah, I remember him saying 85 yards, which means they would have started that drive on the 15. Maybe they got backed up on a penalty and they had to pick up that yardage. Anyways, doesn't matter. I got a 1st and 10 here on the 26-yard line. Here's the snap as Tyler Huntley will check this one down. Catch going to be made by Isaiah Likely. It's a 7-yard gain on 1st and 10. It starts the clock. It brings up a 2nd down and 3. Football now from the 26 to the Baltimore 33. We got a 2nd down. Clock is hot. Lamar Jackson on the sideline. Tyler Huntley says, forget about Jackson. I'm going to do my thing right now. Both quarterbacks are 100% passing today. We've got a shotgun formation in motion on the field from Zay Flowers as he goes to the top to the bottom. Here's the snap. He's not looking that way. It's Isaiah Likely again, another player who plays on second team a lot, so no surprise there that he gets that target. 9 yards picked up by the Baltimore Ravens on 2nd down and 3 will result in a Baltimore 1st down. They move from the 33 to the 42 and they approach midfield. They're lining up about 8 yards shy of midfield. Again, dude, Tyler Huntley is 5 of 5 today. Say what you want about the man, but he's perfect so far. I formation. This will be a snap and a handoff to Derrick Henry. Every green jersey on the field swarms. Henry picks up 4 despite all the added coverage on the defensive side. And it looks like Keaton Mitchell. No, Zay Flowers is checking back in. I see Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers check in. I see Andrews, Rosengarten, Likely, Falele. I'm just reading some of the jerseys right now. 2nd down. Baltimore lines up on their own 46-yard line. They are 4 yards shy of midfield. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side. Huntley motions over to Flowers. Here's the snap. And Huntley looks to the left. He throws. Caught. Flowers breaks a tackle. Flowers out to the 40-yard line. Call it the 41 in Green Bay territory. Another Baltimore Ravens 1st down. 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens, man. Zay Flowers. What a grab here by Flowers to break that tackle. Picks up 13 yards. Eventually wrestled down by Isaiah McDuffie. But he broke the tackle by Keyshawn Nixon initially. And it's actually Kerrigan Valentine who blew that tackle there. Here's the snap coming right out of it. Derrick Henry goes right through the teeth of the defense again. And Derrick Henry will pick up 7 yards. This dude is different. Now, the Ravens, even if they win this game, they are going to need some help from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers will need to lose to the Browns this week for Baltimore to continue to have a chance. But if Baltimore loses this game, they're done. 2nd down and 3. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to Derrick Henry, and Henry again goes right through McKinney. Oh, McKinney, there's a size mismatch there. There's definitely a size mismatch there, and if the linebackers aren't going to do their job, Derrick Henry is going to continue to pick up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards per carry. Right now he's averaging 6.4 yards per carry. 10 carries, 64 yards. Okay, Baltimore. A running back to either side of Tyler Huntley. We wait for the snap. From the 29-yard line in Green Bay Packers territory, here's a throw to the left-hand side. The catch will be made by Keaton Mitchell, who makes the grab in the flat, will run forward for a 7-yard gain, and will be pushed out of bounds by Quay Walker. This does bring up a 2nd down and 3, and it's another very long, very well-sustained drive for the Baltimore Ravens. 52 yards on this drive so far. It's a 2nd down and 3 at the Green Bay 22, just 2 yards shy of the red zone here. With 90 seconds left to go in the first quarter, we're looking at a pistol formation. 22-yard line, Baltimore on the left hash. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Mitchell gets the carry. Oh, whistles come in. There's going to be a false start here. This is going to back them up. Flag on the play. Stop the clock. Hold everything. False start. Offense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Patrick Ricard. Ooh, he goes to the bench after this one. Harbaugh says, nope. By the way, both Harbaugh brothers got to coach today on Saturday. Anyways, 5-yard penalty. It was 2nd down and 3. Replay 2nd down. This becomes 2nd down and 8. And it backs them up to the Green Bay 27. 2nd and long. Isaiah Likely is the motion man. Huntley waits for the snap. He takes it. Looks to the left. He's going to flip the hips, and now he's going to run. Fakes the shovel pass forward. He picks up the 1st down with the legs. 2nd down and 8, and Tyler Huntley looks more like Lamar Jackson than Lamar Jackson does. 1st down, Baltimore. What? Tyler Huntley out here looking like Lamar, not even kidding or exaggerating. He is literally 100% from the field, and he's picking up 1st downs with his legs. Looks like we've got about 30 seconds here left to go for the Baltimore Ravens. An I formation. Huntley under center, 2 backs behind him. The snap and a toss to Derrick Henry. Henry right up the middle. We'll take this one to the 15-yard line, and this will be the end of the quarter. That's a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7 as the clock ticks away. And that'll be the end of the first 15 minutes of this game. But a good 15 minutes, man. This is actually way more entertaining than the last game. This game, pretty dang good. Pretty good so far. Let's hope that I didn't just jinx it by saying that. Seeing a lot of offense. We do go to a commercial break. It is the end of the first quarter. When we get back, it'll be the opening play of the second quarter, and it will be 2nd down and 7. I started Willis, though, says GT. Did you really? Let's get POE. Poe. Let's get Poe. One of your mascots. Is that what you're saying? Go Ravens. Bear down, says Mark. Excellent first quarter, says Jay Mullins. I agree. My wife still won't give me her password for Peacock on my TV. I'm not paying $17 for you to watch the Packers lose. Go watch Mario. Did she? That's hilarious. I love that. That's hilarious, Mark. That's awesome, dude. Northern Wisconsin says, go Pack, go. It's got to be freezing up there in northern Wisconsin right now. Ave Army Joe saying, I loved the outcome of the last game. Go Texans. First quarter over, not a single punt. Look, we had 2 completed drives in the first quarter. That's it. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. This drive that is currently happening is just the 3rd drive of the day. And we're inside the red zone again. It's a 2nd down and 7 at the Green Bay 15-yard line. Neither of these 2 defenses showed up to play today. Both teams all offense all the way, and I like it. Davey, checking in right now. I've watched Mario more than TV in the last 2 years because I'm always moving around, and he does a good job. Thank you. The Cowboys suck, though. You had to throw that in there, Davey. You had to. You had to do that. Everything was great. That's cool, man. Everyone's entitled to their own. I appreciate you giving me time and time, week in and week out. Dude, thanks, Davey, for hanging out with us. Can you shout out my brother Gabe? Gabe. Looks like Gabe is in the house. Happy birthday. What's up, man? I hate Jimmy Krishan, says Noam. I benched Watson. Oh, no. Skull from North Dakota, says one Viking fan. What up? Who is Davey's team? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question, Davey. Who is your team? Shout out to my friend Luke Sorensen. He's going through a breakup. Luke, may the force be with you, my friend. You'll be all right, bro. You'll be all right, big dog. You'll be all right, big dog. Don't worry about it, Luke. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. 2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. A handoff. Up the middle goes Derrick Henry. He finds a first down. This will bring up a 1st and goal. Derrick Henry on 2nd down and 7 from the Green Bay 15 will rumble off another 9-yard carry. It brings up a 1st and goal from the Green Bay 6. Baltimore knocking on the door, and we are inside of the red zone. Okay. 14 and a half left right now. An I formation, a snap and a handoff to Henry. Henry up the middle again. The sledgehammer gets so close. Down at the 1-yard line. It becomes 2nd and goal. 5-yard pickup by Derrick Henry. He now has 13 carries, just 13 carries, for 81 yards already. 81 yards for Derrick Henry. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I expect them to turn around and hand it off here again. But my guess is that Green Bay is expecting that as well. The question then becomes, does Green Bay have the size to stop this? And there goes Henry up the middle. Oh, my goodness. The officials say no. 3rd and goal at about the half-yard line. Derrick Henry gets right back up, but no touchdown here. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm talking a half a yard there, dude. Half, like, just this much of a difference here. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. He's going to get it again. It's a snap. It's a handoff. Henry up the middle. Stays on his feet. And that's going to be trading paint there in the end zone. Touchdown, Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. A perfect game from a scoring perspective so far in this one. Derrick Henry will be the focal point of this team, and the Ravens unapologetically are letting the Packers know, look, we've got this guy. He wears number 22, and you can't stop him, so we're going to run him down your throat. And that's what they've done successfully in this game. Derrick Henry, 14 fantasy points. Looks like there is an injury on the field right now, folks. Taking a look right now. Is it Edgerrin Cooper? No, it's Riley who's down. So the Green Bay Packers, a man on special teams, has gone down. Derrick Henry scored the touchdown. Riley was injured on the play. Let's put this in the chat right now. So 57% of you guys have rooted for or saying that the Green Bay Packers will win this game. No, not McKinney. No, not McKinney. He didn't get destroyed on that one again. Poor McKinney, though. Every time Derrick Henry gets past that linebacker, McKinney gets bulldozed. He's gonna get bullied today. We'll see if he can find a way to stop Derrick Henry. Trade Lamar, says Ricardo Lopez. I mean, if the Baltimore Ravens, here comes the cart. Looks like Riley is going to get carted out of this game. So they're clearing out the injury right now, folks. When we get back, we'll get the extra point attempt. Understood? Did y'all catch that, what I just said? We are in the middle of an injury. Man getting on a cart. When we get back from this injury, once they clear this off, we will get the extra point attempt. Okay, but the result of the play is another 74-yard drive, 7.5 minutes, 13 plays, and a touchdown for Baltimore. Broncos and Seahawks because mom was from Whidbey Island and dad from Wyoming. Graduated high school in Minnesota. My goodness. I love it. Derrick Henry is a train, says Henry Savor. Who got injured? Here it is in the chat one more time, man. I'm just going to put it in the chat for you. It's in the chat. Okay, so they're going to line this up, guys, and kick off the, here it is, right here in case you're curious. Lining this up, here comes the Tyler Loop is going to send this through for the extra point to make it a 14-7 game. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It is good. And the score is 14-7. We go to another commercial break. All right, guys. So opening drive was a touchdown. The second drive here was also a touchdown. Is whole Green Bay team hurt? Yeah, a lot of them are hurt for sure. Let's take a look at some of these stats so far in this game. Tyler Huntley, not Lamar Jackson. This is a photo of Tyler Huntley. It says Lamar Jackson, but it's Tyler Huntley. Anyways, Tyler Huntley has completed 100% of his passes today. 7 of 7 for 51, so not a whole lot, but it is keeping the defense honest. It is making sure that the defense is not just stacking the box time and time again. And this has allowed Derrick Henry to rumble off 15 carries for 82 yards and not one but 2 touchdowns, which means that he has 20 fantasy points in the first half of this game. Top pass catcher. I know you guys heard me say this earlier that someone from the second team would likely end up being one of the better players today, and right now that is holding true. It is Isaiah Likely who leads this team in receiving yards. 2 targets, 2 receptions for 16. Mark Andrews, 2 targets, 2 receptions for 15. Zay Flowers, 1 target, 1 reception for 13. And Keaton Mitchell, 2 targets, 2 receptions for 7. I guess for whatever that's worth. Anyways, taking a quick look here, guys, for the next games coming up on Football Nation. If you guys are new to this channel, we do this quite a bit. Those of y'all who are checking in for the first time today, welcome. Appreciate y'all being here with me. Anyways, tomorrow I've got 3 games, guys. Shadow Graves, welcome back, my friend. 3 games tomorrow. Larry, I got you, bro. Larry, we got the Seahawks and the Panthers tomorrow. Then for you Eagles and Bills fans, this is a Super Bowl preview probably here. Honestly, Eagles and Bills, Week 17, it does not get much better than that. Unless, of course, you're looking at Bears and 49ers, in which case, that's one hell of a game too. Bears and 49ers, a very good game. All 3 of those games I will be covering tomorrow. Again, Seahawks, Panthers, Eagles and Bills, Bears and 49ers. Then Monday night on December 29th, we'll have this one, and then I will not be live. You can see it scrolling by at the bottom, guys. I will not be live for the Cotton Bowl. I won't be covering Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. I will, however, be covering all of the games on January 1, but not on December 31. Okay, so kickoff coming in just a moment. Unc is going to grab his chair. Here's the kickoff. This one goes up, up, and away, and it is going to be returned from the 5-yard line. I got a 5, a 10, a 15, a 20, down at the 20. We'll call that the 25-yard line. He rolled forward before being tagged. So 1st and 10 coming up at the 25. Our Scion saying, no, it's not Ohio State. It's the Ohio State. Might be Buffalo Bills versus Eagles in Super Bowl 60. Maroon Commando, I think so too. I think so too. FF Chef saying, TTGE, I hope you lose your parlay. That's savage, bro. Why? I hope you all win your parlays. We got a shotgun formation, 25-yard line. Christian Watson to the bottom of the screen. Malik Willis waits for the snap. On the right hash, the Green Bay Packers take it. A 4-man rush comes in. Willis will wind up and fire. Catch is made. Out to about the 33-yard line. Looks like Wiley's going to get the grab here. So Wiley makes the catch. And we don't see a lot from Josh Wiley, but because this team is so injured right now, there's not really very many options for Malik Willis. And the same thing is true for Malik Willis as it was for Tyler Huntley. I would not be surprised if the Green Bay Packers also end up playing the short ball. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. The first carry of the day for Josh Jacobs goes to the left-hand side. It'll be a 1-yard gain, and it brings up a 2nd down and 9. Clock is ticking with 12 minutes about left to go. They line up quickly. No huddle offense. Actually, I don't know what I'm saying. It's a 3rd down and 1. I got a 3rd down and 1 at the Green Bay 34. It's a quarterback sneak. Don't know. I apologize for the confusion here, guys. Again, just to recap, the previous play was an 8-yard catch by Wiley, which brought up a 2nd down and 2. Then a 1-yard carry for Josh Jacobs, which brought up a 3rd down and 1. They decided to quarterback sneak here, and Willis, not enough size to get over the pile. It brings up a 4th down and 1 at the Green Bay own 34-yard line. Do you go for it or no? Orlando, hello, dude. Thanks for checking in. 4th down and inches is what my TV screen says. I wonder if they're going to try to get them to jump off sides. Play clock down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They snap it. They take it. And there he goes. He's going to be stopped. It's a stop by the Baltimore Ravens. 4th down and inches, and the Packers could not convert. 1st down, Baltimore. Tough, man. That's oof. That's a horse pill to swallow right there. Don't know why they went for it on their own 34. That could put LaFleur in the hot seat to make that kind of decision when you got Malik Willis under center. I think that's an unnecessary risk, but he can't trust the defense to get a stop because the first 2 drives for Baltimore have been touchdowns. And now Baltimore takes over at the 34-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 coming up here and a pistol formation. A snap, a handoff. Keaton Mitchell tries to go left, doesn't like it, goes to the right. He is being chased by 6 green jerseys as he picks up a 1st down on a 14-yard run. 1st down, Baltimore. Ravens are muscling the Packers right now, says Ave Army Joe. Kurt saying that's pretty dumb. That was pretty dumb. I agree, Roy. I agree, Kurt. Unnecessary risk for LaFleur to do that with a backup quarterback. We are at the edge of the red zone on the 20-yard line. Keaton Mitchell takes us inside the red zone to the 19. It's a 1-yard pickup, but still the Ravens find themselves inside the red zone again. So the Green Bay Packers are on their heels early in this game. 10-27. By the way, Green Bay, they don't have anything to play for. They've already clinched. They don't care who they go up against. They're just happy to be in the postseason. Baltimore needs this win to stay alive, which is why Baltimore is playing like a bat out of hell. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the bottom. We've actually got, looks like, is that 2 tight ends? And on this one, we got a jumbo. Here's a snap, a little play action. A look to the right, catch made. Rashad Bateman on 2nd down and 9 will pick up about 7. This brings up a 3rd down and 2. Football to the Green Bay 12-yard line after that play. Y'all saying 6-7 train? Jay Leto, Jay Tilt wants a 6-7 train. Bro, you're gonna get yourself put in timeout for spamming. I'll say this, man. 6-7 is definitely something that the younger crowd says. This audience is a lot more mature than that. Most of our audience is between the ages of 35 and 65, so I appreciate you guys for flexing your maturity here and not following the 6-7 train. 3rd down and 2, a run for Derrick Henry on the left-hand side, takes it from the 12 to the 6, and that is good for a Baltimore Ravens 1st down. 1st down for Baltimore. This puts us at the inside the red zone, and it's 1st and goal coming up right now. 1st and goal at the Green Bay 6. Can the Packers get a stop? Can the Packers get a stop? Play with Hamza saying, I'm 8. Well, You might single-handedly be bringing down the aggregate age of this whole channel, my friend. You might be the youngest viewer on this channel. Second down and goal. It's a 2-yard pickup from the 6 to the 4. There goes Derrick Henry, brought down by Edrin Cooper. It is second down and goal. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys, because I don't want to get distracted right now. Baltimore Ravens 14, Green Bay 7. This drive. Not a lot of yardage picked up because Baltimore took over at about the 36-yard line. But we've got a second down and goal. Motion on the field. Here is the snap. Little play action. Looks to the left. Flips the hips. Tyler Huntley on the run. Tyler Huntley gets none. That'll bring up a third down. Third and goal from the Green Bay 4-yard line as we get with less than 8 minutes left to go. Ramon saying, I'm 34, my boy. I got you. Yeah, dude, I'm 34 too. I just turned 34, man. Most of this channel is about my age, give or take 20 years, honestly. Third down and goal. The Baltimore Ravens at the 4-yard line. Tyler Huntley in a shotgun formation and Derrick Henry standing to his left. We are on the left hash. Here is the snap, looking left, in trouble. Huntley breaks away. He fires, and this one incomplete. Ooh, we've got an injured Packer on the ground right now. Looks like Sanusi Kane is down. Is he okay? Uh-oh. So Kane is down on the ground right now. Looks like he's writhing in pain. Ooh, no, that's Hobbs. Nate Hobbs took the hit. What does this thing say? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. That is Nate Hobbs who went down. I was like, who? Wow, first incompletion. First incompletion. That is correct. I do need to stop my clock, so I apologize. And I apologize for miscalling the name as well, guys. It was Nate Hobbs of the Green Bay Packers who got injured on that play. It was a shot to the end zone by Huntley. The pass was incomplete. This brings up a fourth down and goal from the 4-yard line. And I wonder, is Harbaugh going to go for it or not? Fourth and goal from the 4-yard line. Is that a hat or your hair? Okay, I don't know why I didn't stop my clock again. We'll cut away from this. Nah, dude, that's my hair. What's wrong with my hair? You don't like my hair, dude? You don't like my hair, bro? We're just screwing around. This is a hospital game, says Lee. Yeah, lots of that happening right now. Let's see, John saying, I'm 35. I got you, brother. Do not go for 6, says Reggio. Jelly saying go for it. Everybody dropping their names in the chat right now. I need you to paint your hair blue and silver. Do I look like DK Metcalf? I'm not doing that. Do I look like DK Metcalf? I'm not doing that. Derrick Henry putting on a clinic today for sure. For sure. I think field goal is the smart move here, guys. 75. I see. Just because 7.5 is better than 7.6. So someone asked me the other day if I had any good, like bar jokes or inappropriate jokes. I got a couple. Don't think that they're. No, we'll save them. We'll save them. Looks like we'll save them for after the game because if it's 10 p.m. and you kids are still watching, then that's on you, not on me. Let's go Niners, says Niner Gnome. Caleb saying, Caleb Williams, or RMX saying Caleb Williams getting a Matty Penny for the playoffs. He actually is. Swiss timing, says Wolfie, possible. Nice try, Forest Green. Hey, at least someone tried. At least someone tried. No, they're welcome. They're welcome to stay with us. The young ones, you guys can hang out, man, because this is a family channel. Here comes the Tyler Loop field goal, guys. They're going to line this up. It's a 22-yard chip shot field goal here for Tyler Loop on the left hash. Loop kicks it up. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 17-7. Okay. So the field goal is there. Looks like a super chat came in. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Looks like uncompromised one. Did that actually work for you, dude? I'm curious. I got a friend who was like, man, my hair's thinning. I don't want to spend the money on this. Did that actually work for you, bro? Like, for real, for real? Because if it did, that's pretty cool. Like, that's super cool if that actually worked for you. Shout out to Zach TM. I see you, Zach. Thanks for checking in. If that actually worked for you, uncompromised one, I think that's crazy. I work at the school, so I hear 6-7 too much, says Vegeta. Oh, man, the Prince of Saiyan's getting over it right now. Okay. We are back to a quick commercial break. I hate it, man. I hate Mayo does not work, says Mr. Mojo. Crystal, I did have a good Christmas. Country saying, do you have 3 accounts? Oops. Someone out there. Dude, Country, you would be surprised. I've seen people with 4, 5, or 6. I think you know exactly who I'm talking about, who keeps trying to jump in. Bro, stop Henry and you win the game. It's that simple, says Tread 420. Okay. All right, guys. So let's just talk about what happened, because we're back to a commercial break, and I know you guys are sick of these breaks. I cannot control the pace of the game. All I can say is that right now, we just had a field goal get scored. The Baltimore Ravens are now up 17-7. No way Green Bay wins, says Crazy Cheetah. Easier said than done. By the way, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, I am technically hoping 1 year, don't troll, let's effing go. Let's go. So, the Green Bay Packers taking over right now. They're going to get the football back with 7:10 on the clock. Just want to make sure I get put in here right now. Another $5 super chat coming in from Brian Weaver. Hey, Coach Weaver's in the house. Here's a run to the right-hand side. This is going to bring up a 1st and 10 with 7:06 on the clock. Coach Brian Weaver, thank you for the super, my friend. Let's go. How was your Christmas, man? I hope you had a good one. I hope you had a good Christmas, Coach. I thought the Peacock was with no – yeah, right. Oh, no, this is paid-for service, my guy, and it still runs those. And it still runs those all the time, dude. It's kind of crazy. Peacock better go out of business, says RP. 1st and 10. Here's the snap of play action. Malik Willis to the left-hand side from the 27-yard line will connect with Dontavian Wicks. No surprise there. Again, second stringer. I'm stepping away from the chat, guys, so if y'all are reaching out to me, I won't be able to see it unless the sound goes off in my headset like that just happened. Snaz with a $2 super chat. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm going to guess that it's the suit is black knot. Let's double check. The suit is still black knot. What up, man? What up, Snaz? Okay, now I'm stepping away from the chat, Snaz. 2nd down and 3 from the 34-yard line. It's a fumble, and it's going to be recovered, is it? It is. It's recovered by the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down, Baltimore. Another bad snap right here. And Malik Willis loses the football. Brutal. That is bad. Did it hit him in the face? Did the snap hit him in the face? No, dude, that's so embarrassing. Oh, my gosh. Malik Willis was like this, and the football just went and hit him in the face. Recovered by the Ravens. Oh, my gosh. That's bad. Another super came in from Bop It, a $20 super saying Merry Christmas to all of Football Nation. 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. They take over on the 30-yard line. Here is a handoff to Derrick Henry, and Henry will pick up 9 yards. It's a 2nd down and 1. Ravens fans must be pretty excited about this. Go Skull, down go Packers, says James, the Lesser Express Lane. All right, guys. 7 points off turnover. They're about to get 7 points off this turnover. They got 3 points last time on the last turnover. Here we go. 2nd down and 1 from just outside the 20. Offset I formation. Huntley turns around and hands this over to King Henry, and he takes it inside the 20 on 2nd down and 1 to the 17-yard line. Good for a Baltimore Ravens. First down. First down, Baltimore. And we are now inside the red zone again. These Packers, man, Packers got to get themselves together because they're starting to struggle here. It's a 10-point game. The Baltimore Ravens have a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 17-yard line. At the Green Bay 17-yard line, and Tyler Huntley is in a shotgun formation with Derrick Henry to his left, now to the right. Motion, Zay Flowers, bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. Here is the handoff. Derrick Henry up the middle, gains nothing. 2nd down and 10. So a 2nd down and 10 with 4:55 left to go. Let's add a little bit of time here. The uncompromised one. I see you with your Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Ravens, Ravens. Love you. Say hi to the wife and Santino. Will do, JT. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas, Jack. Okay. You should go to that game, Isabel. You should. 2nd down and 10, a look to the right, a throw to the right. That's going to be a cutback here. It's going to be a 1-yard gain down from the 17 to the 16. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. Clock is still hot. 3rd down and 9. Football at the Green Bay 16-yard line. And Green Bay doing their job right now, making sure that Baltimore doesn't continue to bully them. They might get a stop here and force them into another field goal, but even so, they would be down by 13. You are welcome, WR Co. Thank you for that super, my friend. Shotgun formation. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Looking to the right. Airs this out. Deep shot to the end zone. Incomplete pass. DeAndre Hopkins looking for a flag. Huntley looking for a flag. The officials say no flag. DeAndre Hopkins visibly upset after this one. DeAndre Hopkins gets locked up with Keyshawn Nixon. There was definitely some pulling on this one. Nixon still hanging on to the jersey, and that's a blown call by the officials there as well. Ooh, Peppers saying the Packers are first-round exits for sure. All right, 34-yard field goal coming up here for Baltimore. The 34-yarder from the right hash is up, and it is good. And the Ravens take a 20-7 lead. So 20-7. Brock Hershey with a super chat as well. Someone please call 1-800-DIAL-A-QB. Hey, they're at Titletown right now. Just talking about it. Go Cowboys, says Todd Murray. Appreciate that, guys. All right, man. First of all, before I go any further on this game, I want to just do a quick shout out to all of the moderators out here. I know that as we get closer and closer to the college football postseason, or since we're already in it, and closer to the regular postseason, I know that these chats are going to get more and more rambunctious, guys. I think you guys know that as well, those of y'all who were with us since last year. But my point is, I love you guys. Thank you, and I appreciate you guys for keeping this channel clean and friendly for everyone. So thank you to the channel moderators. Also, big thank you to all of our First Down channel members here. I haven't brought up this graphic in a while, and it actually could be outdated. I might need to make some changes here, but shout out to those people who are on this list who continue to help support this channel. I cannot tell you how thankful I am for you guys here on the VIP list, whether you are a VIP, a champion level member, a touchdown level member, or a first down channel member. I appreciate y'all so much. Now, if your name is not on this list, I typically update this weekly. I have not had a chance to do that this week. I will make sure that it's updated before tomorrow's games. I promise you guys that. And anybody who's been on or part of Football Nation for at least 90 days as a channel member, I'll make sure your name is on this list. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brandy, Chi-Town, Courtney, Denise, Felipe, Gary, JT, John, Little Miss, Lou, Lorinda, Robert, T-Fishes, and Val. And I know there are more people on this list that I have left off. I promise I will get it fixed before tomorrow. Pinky, right here, bro. Okay. All right, guys. So, all that being said, we just saw a field goal. The Ravens are going to kick this off to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers looking to bring this game back to within one possession. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. I can act rambunctious, but I sure can't spell it, says Greg. Fair enough. Leah, appreciate that. Go Packers. Someone got to go wake up Brett Favre and get him in a uniform. Yeah, you don't want that, man. Can I have a shout-out, says Isabel? Isabel, you've been in here all day. I appreciate you checking in. And I hope that if you do go to that Bills-Eagles game, that you have fun while you're out there, even if it's freezing. Even if it's freezing, I'm sure you will have fun. All right, guys, here's the kickoff. Here's the return. Out past the 20-yard line, I think. No, did you lose possession again? Did you lose possession? No, okay, all right. Woo. Down at the 24-yard line, the Green Bay Packers have the football, and they're on shaky ground. They are on shaky ground right now, without a doubt. What year did the Packers win their first Super Bowl? Well, they won it in Super Bowl I, 1966, 67. They were the first team ever to win back-to-back Super Bowls because they won Super Bowls I and II. And then the next team to do it was the Pittsburgh Steelers, interestingly and fun factly enough. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate you, WRCOE. I appreciate you, Bop It. Thank y'all so much, man. 1st and 10 from the 24. Going to look to the right and throw to the right. The catch is made. That's going to be Christian Watson, and Watson will pick up a first down for the Green Bay Packers. 13-yard gain, first down, Christian Watson. It's a 1st and 10, and it moves the football out to the Green Bay 37. So we're at the 37-yard line. Oh, you guys out there. You guys out there. 1st and 10. Motion on the field. Jaden Reed is the motion man. Here's the snap and a little play action this time. Going to go to the left-hand side. Didn't like his options. He'll check it down to Reed, but Reed is behind the line of scrimmage. He will fight for a couple of yards on 1st and 10. He will get a couple of yards on 1st and 10. And it brings up a 2nd down and 8. About 3 minutes here left to go. 2:45, really. Christian Watson checks out on this play right now. So Christian Watson not on the field for this play that's about to happen. Green Bay lines up on the 39-yard line for this one. Peppers, my name is Mario, Super Mario, if that helps you remember. And I'm a Cowboys fan. 2nd down and 8, gonna sidearm this one. Catch made by Romeo Doubs, and Doubs gets out past the 50. That's good for a first down, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, first down. My wife is a Green Bay Packers fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. My season is over, but as always, my fate is tied to the Green Bay Packers because A, my wife is a Packers fan, and B, we got 2 first-round picks thanks to the Micah Parsons trade. The worse that these Packers do, the better it is for the Dallas Cowboys. But the worse that these Packers do, the worse that it is for me because my wife's not going to be happy about it. Looks like there's a flag on this play, guys. I'm going to stop the clock with 2:14. And Aloy Gilman pulls on the face mask of Romeo Doubs. A pretty obvious personal foul and a face mask here. Personal foul, face mask, defense. That'll be 15 yards tacked on to the end of that play, which moves them all the way to the Baltimore 33. That penalty enforced at the Baltimore 148. Subtract 15 yards. And this takes us to the 2-minute warning. So, when we get back, there will be 120 seconds left in the first half of this game. It will also be a 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 33-yard line. All right, guys, where are my newbies at? If you are new, say hello. Drop 5 emojis. Drop 5 emojis. We do this every game, guys. Every game at the 2-minute warning at the first half of every game. I always try to find out who the new people are in the chat. I want to see you guys. Top Gun checking in, saying hello. Photography saying it's trivia time. Almost photography, almost. RMX, Indiana, what's up, dude? I got 5 emojis here from Top Gun. I got Geek Gaming saying hello. Thomas Morales, Alfredo Gonzalez. Alfredo, welcome back, buddy. Have I seen you in here before? Yes, I've seen you in here before. Let's see. Hello to all the newbies, says Daryl. You already know. Let's go. John saying, what's up? Ave Army saying, oldie here. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome back, man. Truth lives now. The truth lives now. Can't watch this game. Eyes covered. DJ Gene, nice try, sir. Hell Skull saying, so. I see you out here. Joshua, what's up? I got Vincent Samora. Somaida. Vincent Somaida in the house. What up, Vincent? Roy Williams, nice try. Frymeister Bond, nice try. Let's see. I'm new saying Ghost Edits. Are you? Have I not seen you in here a million times? No? Either way, I can see that you're a Cam Newton fan. Let's see. What's up, Wilk? I got Owen. I got Darcy. I got Stan. Stan. What's up, Stan? Shout out to Russell. Welcome to all the newbies, says Robert Samora. We got Mario Molina in the house. What up, Mr. Molina? Taking another look down here towards the bottom. I got Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Okay, Common Sense TV. Rock and roll, dude. Rock and roll. Michael Gallagher. JPSR28. Jay Crandall, what's up, dude? Steelers fans saying, come on, Green Bay. We've probably got a lot of Steelers fans in the chat right now. Isabel saying, can you put me in the shout-out list? Isabel, I don't know how many shout-outs you want, but we see you. I promise. We see you, Isabel. BMPISG, what's going on, man? Todd Tier, as always, appreciate you, Todd. Doc, what's up? Mark, what's up? Lee, what's up? All right, guys, I got to step away from this task right now. Thank y'all so much. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up with less than 2 minutes left to go. A look to the right, and a catch going to be made here. Looks like Emmanuel Wilson makes the grab. He picks up about 11 yards, and that's good. It's actually Chris Brooks who makes the grab. Chris Brooks gets the carry, and this is going to be good for a 1st down. 1:43 left to go. Clock is ticking. Thank you, Bop It. I appreciate it. David, cheers to you, my friend. Thank you, David. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. It's going to be a keep, and Malik Willis takes this all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay! And the Lambeau leap at the end of it, because why not? Touchdown, Malik Willis. Malik Willis scores a touchdown, a 22-yard touchdown run, and the Packers score a touchdown now. What a play. What a play to the right-hand side. No flags on this one. Malik Willis scores the touchdown, and it stops the clock with, looks like 1:24. Okay, CBS is glitching. Let's make sure I can get the right game on. The kick is up, and the extra point attempt is good. It's a 6-point game with 1:24 on the clock. It's a 6-point game with 1:24 on the clock. Brandon McManus's extra point attempt is good, so it's a 1-possession game, and this game is not over. I know a lot of you guys saying that the Packers were cooked, yada, yada this, yada, yada that, but it ain't over till it's over. Okay. All right. Good drive. Good drive. That drive went 5 plays, 76 yards, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And when we get back, the Baltimore Ravens will have 1 minute and 24 seconds left to answer back, but they will also have 3 timeouts to go with it as well. Let's take a quick look at the analytics for this live stream right now. You know, one of these days, I think my big goal right now, well, my big goal right now is to get to 100,000. But something that's personal for me, not so much for this channel. And again, I love the guy. I think Grassi's an amazing, amazing YouTuber. I think he has laid the groundwork and blazed a trail for the rest of us to continue to have some success. But if I can beat him on a Green Bay Packers game, we've beat him on a lot of games this season. If we can beat him on specifically a Green Bay Packers game, it would blow my mind, and I would be fired up for it. Anyways, thank you, Louisa Bloomer. I hear TV in the background, says Daniel. You might. I mean, my microphones are pretty sensitive. Gunner, happy birthday. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. Mr. No, I don't feel that way at all, man. I don't feel that way at all about him. Host name is Mario. Yes, Glenn. I am Mario. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Mario. But you know what, man? It was never about me. That's why this channel wasn't named Mario Manuel or something like that. It was always about the product, guys. That's why the channel is called Football Nation. That's why I've tried to remove myself from the equation outside of just providing the service. Yeah, I want you guys to come back. I want you guys to keep hanging out with me. But this channel would not exist if it was not for you guys helping support the channel. So if you're not currently subscribed, I'm not going to even ask you guys to subscribe, at least not yet. But if you find yourself in the third quarter that you survived the entire halftime break, you're still hanging out with us and you haven't hit that subscribe button, you're missing out. We got 3 games tomorrow. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Baltimore Ravens up by 6. They're getting ready to receive the kickoff here. The last play that we watched was a touchdown followed by the extra point attempt. Malik Willis on a 22-yard touchdown run currently leads this team in rushing yards. Josh Jacobs, 1 rushing yard today. That's it. You heard that right. Josh Jacobs, 2 carries, 1 rushing yard, no touchdowns. Here's the kickoff. We do not get a return. It will be a touchback. And the Green Bay Packers send this over to Baltimore. Baltimore going to start the drive on the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. So are Texans the number seed now, says Frank? Well, that's a great question. I think they might have gone up to number 6, yeah. I think that would move the Bills up. I think that would move the Bills up for sure to number 5 because the Buffalo Bills don't have the same number of losses. So the Buffalo Bills would move to 5. I think because of that win right there, the Houston Texans go up to 6. And I think the Chargers just fell to number 7, which does change the playoff picture. I'm glad you said that. All right. Larry, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Larry. 1:24 on the clock. It's a shotgun formation from the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Tyler Huntley will take it and drop back, looks to the left, checks this one down, and looks like Rasheen Ali can't get his hands around it. The pass is incomplete. It's a 2nd down and 10 with 1:20 left to go. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate you, brother. King Sage, mine was good, man. I hope yours was good, too. Mine was okay, man. Michael, thank you, sir. Cheers to that, man. I'm stepping away from the chat, guys. If y'all are leaving comments, I won't be able to see them. We will look at the comments here during halftime, but we've got 120 on the board. And on 2nd down and 10, Tyler Huntley is going to scramble for his life. Huntley picks up 24 yards on the run. And Tyler Huntley looking more like Lamar than Lamar. 1st down, Baltimore. Oh, man. Tyler Huntley looking more like Lamar than Lamar. 1st and 10. This time across midfield at the Green Bay 40. A windup and a throw. Rasheen Ali makes the grab. Picks up 5 yards. It's a 2nd down and 5. Football at the Green Bay 35. Running out of time right now, but patiently here. They can do whatever they want because they've got 3 timeouts. So the Baltimore Ravens line up on 2nd down and 5. The game clock is ticking away. Tyler Huntley steps up through the pocket again. Huntley cuts away. Huntley's on the run. He goes down at the 22-yard line. Hold the phone. There's a flag. If I had to guess, it'll be a holding, and they'll bring it back, but let's see. Tyler Huntley's starting to heat up right there. The line judge might have been the one who threw the flag. Let's find out what this play is. White hat having a conversation with the line judge. Illegal shift on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Replay, second down. So illegal shift going to be a penalty here against the Baltimore Ravens, who have possession. So this will be a 5-yard penalty. 30 seconds here left to go. It was second down and 5. It becomes second down and 10. So second down and 10. 30 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. The Green Bay Packers on defense down by 6. They need to get a stop right now. Break. They line up. Tyler Huntley has a play locked up. Rasheen Ali standing to the right side of him right now. Looks like a 4-man rush might be coming in when the snap happens. It is a balanced 4-man rush, a wind-up and a throw. Bobbles it initially, but the catch is made, and that's good for a first down. Isaiah Likely. Timeout will be called. No, a flag is going to be dropped here. Flag on the play. Find out what this one is. Back-to-back plays with flags now. Let's see what they say. Waiting for the call, folks. Hang tight. What did you say? Someone said that they can hear my TV. I can't even hear my TV. This is going to be unnecessary roughness against Williams, I suppose. It looked like head-to-head contact here. So Williams going to be charged for this one. Evan Williams, a 15-yard penalty at the end of the play, is going to bring up an automatic Baltimore Ravens first down. It's also a 15-yard penalty, and we are back inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 14-yard line. Baltimore in a shotgun formation. Taking the snap, a blitz coming in. Huntley looks to the right, finds Mark Andrews. Andrews gonna drag Williams with him. Andrews will pick up 7 yards, 19 seconds left to go. Timeout is called by Baltimore. So first timeout, 19 seconds. I got a second down and 3, and we are at the Green Bay 7-yard line. Second down and 3 at the Green Bay 7. 19 seconds left to go. Again, stats over here on the right-hand side. You can see Tyler Huntley has completed 12 of 15. That's good for 80% of his passes. And he's got 83 passing yards. Malik Willis today is 100%, interestingly enough. But right now, he's not on the field. Tyler Huntley, Derrick Henry, Isaiah Likely, Zay Flowers, Keaton Mitchell. Those are the boys we're looking at right now. Second down and 2. Shotgun formation. Motion. Keaton Mitchell is the back end on this play. He gets the toss to the right-hand side, finds the crease, picks up the first down. Timeout called again. 14 seconds left to go. And the Baltimore Ravens have called a timeout. It is going to bring up a first and goal. First and goal. 1 timeout remaining for Baltimore. 1 timeout remaining for Baltimore. A first and goal. They line up at the Green Bay 3-yard line. Oh, man. If I'm Baltimore, I know what I'm doing. I think everybody in that stadium knows that Derrick Henry is getting this football. It won't be a surprise to anybody. So Derrick Henry today has already broken 100 rushing yards, 20 carries, averaging more than 5 yards per carry, doing a fantastic job today, putting on a clinic. Shotgun, a toss to Henry. Henry to the right-hand side, and Henry punches his ticket in. Touchdown, Baltimore! Another one. Oh, man, 26 points in the first half. By the way, 40 points in total, 10 seconds left to go. A run for Derrick Henry. It's his 3rd touchdown of the contest, and he will continue to put on a clinic here. Okay. All right. The commercial break is coming up right now, guys. Here comes the extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick, up. Good. 27-14. 27-14, and the Green Bay Packers will be getting the football back with less than 10 seconds here left to go. Green Bay might be in trouble, man. Wenda saying, boo, you suck, Ravens. Yeah, but will they bench Henry again? Honestly, Derrick Henry, I'll say this, man. He has had issues with protecting the football this season. Too many games I've watched where Derrick Henry has coughed up the football in crucial moments. Even though they got the win, it happened. It happened a lot. What happened to Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Thank you, Jason. Jason says, you have a fantastic voice. Ever do this for a team at any level? No, I do this for myself. I do this for myself, and if I'm being honest, fact of the matter is that you're saying, ever do this for a team at any level? I mean, I officiated Texas high school sports, so outside of that, no. I was a back judge on my officiating crew for 2 years, 3 years. Back judge on my officiating crew for a while. I did the morning announcements in high school. I did theater in high school. Just kind of worked for me. Here's the kickoff, guys. The return is shy of the 25-yard line. It's going to be at the 24.5. But 5 seconds left to go. I think the smart thing to do here for Green Bay would just be to kneel this thing out. I think it would just be to kneel this thing out. Okay. So with 5 seconds left to go, my guess is that they're going to take a knee right now. Malik Willis is going to take the knee right now. 49ers won't make it, says Wade. You get your braces off January 14th. Congratulations. Is it Brewers baseball season yet? Not yet, Top Gun. Okay, guys. Looks like we go back to a quick, this time it's going to be halftime. So, halftime. 13 minutes on the board. 27-14, and Green Bay will get the football to start the second half. That being said, let's start my clock right now, and let's do our trivia quiz, shall we? I think it's time. All right, guys, it is time for. Oops, almost. Let's try again. Let's redo this kick. Let's do some trivia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is trivia time. I am going to ask you guys 10 questions. All you got to do is your best and forget the rest. Put some timeouts on the board for the next half right now. But let's start with question number 1, guys. Question number 1. What team played in Baltimore before the Ravens? Was it the Redskins, the Colts, or the Browns? Which of these 3 teams played in Baltimore before the Ravens? A, B, or C? Some of y'all coming in with this one. Some of you guys checking in with this one. The answer is the Colts. The Baltimore Colts, guys, champions, pre-Super Bowl era world champions, 1958 and 1959. You better recognize. You guys are about to find out some history today. Question number 2. When was the last time the Packers went to the Super Bowl? Was it February of 2011, February of 2012, or February of 2013? When was the last time the Green Bay Packers went to the Super Bowl? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Ha-ha! A lot of you guys got this one right. A few of you guys were close. They actually beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-25 in 2011. It was the 2010 season. Happened in Dallas, actually, at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. But yeah, 4 Super Bowl wins for the Green Bay Packers. Let's move on to question number 3. Who holds the all-time tackle record for the Baltimore Ravens franchise? Easy question. Y'all have seen this one before. This is another gimme. Is it Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed, or Ray Lewis? Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed, or Ray Lewis? A, B, or C? What you think? What do you think? Most of you are getting this one correct. Good job, guys. Good job. I knew I couldn't fool you guys with that one. The answer is Ray Lewis. The all-time tackle record is held by Ray Lewis with 2,059 combined tackles over 17 years with the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, question number 4. Question number 4, guys. Which Packers player famously started the Lambeau Leap tradition? Was it Brett Favre? Was it Leroy Butler? Or was it Donald Driver? Who, I ask you, created or invented the Lambeau Leap? You guys have seen this question before, guys. You guys have seen this question before. The answer is Leroy Butler. He famously in 1993, during a game against the Raiders, he forced a fumble, received a lateral from Reggie White, and scored a touchdown before jumping into the Lambeau Field stands. What's going on, Gary Curry? I see you. Question number 5. In what year was the Baltimore Ravens franchise officially established? 1994, 1996, or 1999? The Baltimore Ravens were officially established in what year? So, some of you guys might be confusing the Cleveland Browns in some of this. Art Modell relocated the Cleveland Browns to Baltimore after announcing that move in 1995, but they didn't actually get set up until 1996. In 1996, they became an expansion team in the NFL, and the Baltimore Ravens have been a team ever since who have won 2 Super Bowls since. All right, guys, Cheeseheads, the iconic foam hats that the Green Bay Packers fans like to wear, were invented in what decade? Was it the 60s, the 70s, or the 80s? When were Cheeseheads invented? When were Cheeseheads invented? The 60s, the 70s, or the 80s? Thought it said 1956. No. The answer is actually specifically Ralph Bruno, who invented the Cheesehead in 1987. He actually reupholstered his mom's couch and used the guts, the inside of the couch, to make a Cheesehead and wore it, and all of a sudden it became something huge in the 90s. Okay, guys, in the Mile High Miracle, who caught Joe Flacco's 70-yard bomb to shock the Broncos? Was it Anquan Bolden? Was it Jacoby Jones? Or was it Torrey Smith? This is trivia level elite. If you can get this right, dude, you were either there or you watched this game and you never forgot this moment, but I don't think that a lot of you guys remember that play. It was the 2013 AFC Divisional Playoff game against the Denver Broncos, and Jacoby Jones caught a 70-yard touchdown pass. Jones finished the game with just 2 catches, 77 yards, and 1 touchdown, cementing it as one of the greatest playoff moments. All right, guys, who holds the single-season record for the Green Bay Packers when it comes to receiving yards? Who holds the single-season record for receiving yards in the Green Bay Packers? Franchise history, of course. Is it Jordy Nelson, Davante Adams, or Donald Driver? Jordy Nelson, Davante Adams, or Donald Driver? Single-season receiving yards record, not career, not single game. One single season is Davante Adams, guys. Davante Adams. I know, Donald Driver, the most of all time, but not in one single season. 1,553 receiving yards in 2021. Okay, question number 9. All right, y'all, the Baltimore Ravens are one of only 2 NFL teams that have what? Is it A, a perfect season? Is it B, no cheerleaders? Or is it C, a marching band? The Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are one of just 2 teams in the NFL right now that have a marching band. Along with the Washington Commanders, the marching band is a huge piece. The marching band here has been around for a long time, guys. Baltimore's Fighting Marching Ravens have been around since 1947, which is obviously since before the Ravens came into existence, but not the point. What off-field scandal did Brett Favre find himself in earlier this year? Final question. What off-field scandal did Brett Favre find himself in earlier this year? Was it welfare fraud? Was it fixed gambling? Or was it insider trading? Oh, Brett Favre. Oh, Brett Favre. This guy in a scandal. And it is guys, welfare fraud was involved. So this happened in Mississippi. Welfare funds allegedly, there's a whole Netflix documentary, by the way, called Untold, the Favre story. You can actually watch it on Netflix right there. But yeah, apparently he repaid most of what was, I guess, embezzled. I don't know. There's a whole thing in there. I don't have time to go into all of that, but yeah. Yeah. Let's just, there's a whole thing, man. Welfare fraud from a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. Watch it. It's on Netflix. If you got access to Netflix, you can watch that. You can watch that documentary. I actually haven't watched it yet, but it's kind of crazy that Brett Favre allegedly, I'm not going to say that he did it, just allegedly did that. Anyways, let's cut the music, right? Time to cut the funk. I think it's time to cut the funk. Skirt. Okay. All right, guys, that's halftime. Grimsby saying that this guy is AI. How am I AI? I don't even. Oh, that's so funny. Everything these days is AI. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. This guy is AI. Artificial intelligence. I definitely leverage AI in my streams, just about every single stream, for different reasons, but hey. For different reasons, but hey. Daniel saying injury. Let's see. Clay Matthews? I always think, says Tamara. I always wonder. Colleen thinks. I'm AI too, says Kunkmeister. Let's see. You never cut the funk. Never. Never cut the funk. Yeah, that is true. Brandon, that is fact right there. This is hilarious because it blows my mind that Brett Favre actually paid back all the funds in full, but now Mississippi wants interest on it. I love that you knew that fact right there because I was going to spit that out here, but I thought I ran out of time. I'm glad you brought that up, Brandon. Joey Logger asking, do you still like Jerry Jones? I mean, what am I going to do? I literally have nothing here, so hey. What up, people? I got Henry. Apparently, Isabella's getting her braces off, in case you guys did not know. Let's see. Go Bears. All right. Isabel, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but let's tone it down a hair. Let's tone it down just a hair. Interest is real, says Donald. Yeah, I'm not, dude. I promise you I'm not. Joe, we got a long ways for that. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even worried about that. Seems far-fetched that there's so many other business opportunities. That be peanuts, says Katie Espresso. All right, guys. Commercial break, almost over. Halftime break, almost over. We got about a minute left until halftime is done. Chewbacca's in the house, says Lewis. What's going on with the Real Housewives? I don't know. My wife probably can't even watch her Real Housewives right now because I'm taking up the Peacock account. Grandpa of all time, 8'10". Okay. Well, enough stalling for time. Let's let the second half of this game get started here. I am waiting patiently for the second half of this game, just like you guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. What happened to Josh Jacobs? I don't know, dude, but Josh Jacobs is absolute booty right now. He's got 2 carries for 1 yard. You heard that right. He is averaging a half a yard per carry. That's it. That's it. Todd Tier. Ooh, let's see. Go Honolulu Blue. Poor Honolulu Blue. Poor Honolulu Blue. Only a few people will get this joke, dude. Only a few people will get this joke. Nice try. Nice try. Okay, I'm stepping away from the chat, guys, because the second half is about to get started. About to get started on the second half. I'm going to get locked in right now. And it looks like Green Bay is getting ready to receive the Baltimore Ravens, currently hanging on to a sizable lead, you could say. A sizable lead here. It's a 13-point spread. Packers 14, Ravens 27. So Packers down by 2 possessions as we start this second half. Here are the Green Bay Packers faithful, hoping that Green Bay can get back on track. The official said, let's start this second half. They did move it to quarter number 3, 15 on the board. Here's the kickoff, and we get a return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. No, down at the 21, excuse me. Actually, no, yeah, the 25 down at the 26. Yikes. Okay, so we start this drive on the 26-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're checking in right now, my name is Mario Manuel. I am so glad that you have stumbled across this channel. If this is your first time watching, just stick around, man. Stick around. If you like what you see, do me a favor, smash the like button. And if you love what you see, hit the subscribe button. For now, not the thing I want to focus on. I'm going to focus on this game. So if you're leaving chats, I cannot see your chats at this moment. Josh Jacobs gets the opening play on the second half, and he will pick up 1 yard. Starts the clock, 2nd down and 9. He goes to the left-hand side. Guys, Malik Willis has completed 8 of 8 for 133. He's got a passing touchdown. He leads the team in rushing yards right now. Both these backup quarterbacks are playing better than the starters, really, at this moment. Malik Willis in a shotgun formation. He's actually got a running back to either side of him. Motion from the top to the bottom of the screen. It's Luke Musgrave that's on the move. Here's the snap. A 4-man rush coming in from the left hash. Malik Willis in trouble. Willis gonna get wrapped up, and down goes Willis. Down goes Willis. It's a bag on the day. Looks like this time it's going to be a bag by Jones. Oh, man, Packers fans burying their faces in their hands. Huge play this time. Looks like it was Travis Jones who made the sack. So Travis Jones gets the bag. Looked like it was a team sack. But nope, it's definitely down. Definitely down. Credit to Jones. This will bring up a 3rd down and 18 as he loses 9 yards on the deal. Backed up to the 18-yard line. Malik Willis against the blitz goes to the right-hand side. He'll wind up and throw this one. Catch made! Jaden Reed! Oh, my goodness! Upfield, no flag. 1st down, Green Bay Packers. 3rd down and 18. The dude picks up 25 yards on this one. My gosh. Call it 30. Malik Willis. Wide open. Jaden Reed was wide open. Nobody near him. Nate Wiggins late to make the tackle. This brings up a 1st down. 1st and 10. Football out to the Green Bay 38 after that play. 1st and 10. Football to the Green Bay 38. Apologies here. Green Bay 48, excuse me. The snap, the drop back. Gonna pump fake. Gonna spin away from this. Steps up through the pocket. Willis airs it out again. Catch made on the run. Christian Watson inside the 25. Another 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. 1st down, Green Bay. Moves the football this time from the Green Bay 41. A 31-yard grab now. Back-to-back 30-yard plays for Malik Willis. Okay, he's up to 194 passing yards. 194 passing yards. Football to the Baltimore 21-yard line. Here's the snap. Willis to the right side and cutting back. Going to pick up a yard. Looks like it's Jaden Reed again. Catch made by Jaden Reed. He goes down at the 20. And for the first time tonight, I think both of these plays previously for the Packers were made from outside of the red zone. This might be the first time Packers found themselves in the red zone. It was a 22-yard scramble touchdown and a 39-yard touchdown for Christian Watson. This is the first time that the Packers have found themselves in the red zone tonight. 2nd down and 9 from the 20-yard line. A drop pass. Oh, that's frustrating for me to watch. That was 2nd down and 9. Incomplete pass stops the clock. It's 3rd down and 9. And the Packers might have to settle for a field goal here if Malik Willis can't get this conversion. 3rd down and 9 from the Baltimore 20. They are on the edge of the red zone. Break! They line up. Malik Willis steps up. He is under center. He's actually, no, he's not. He's backed up. It's a 5-yard gap here. Empty backfield. Trips on the left, 2 to the right. Malik Willis tries to break his way through, stays on his feet, fights for the 1st down, and they can't bring him down. Malik Willis picks up the 1st down. 1st down, Green Bay Packers. Malik Willis up the middle for 12 yards. What a play. Malik Willis almost sacked behind the line of scrimmage, hits R3 on the controller stick, stays on his feet, and picks up what he needs. It's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Green Bay Packers knocking on the Ravens' door. Green Bay Packers on the front porch. Are they going to kick down the door? Or are they going to be driven back by a Baltimore Ravens shotgun? The clock is stopped. 11:30. Looks like we might have an injury here. 11:30 on the clock. Malik Willis trying to just stay warm right now. They've cut to a commercial break. I don't see an injury here. See if I can't find out what's going on. Looks like Humphrey was injured. Marlon Humphrey injured on that play? That's no bueno. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut back to this. So. Okay, we hit 77.4. We hit 77.4. That field looks horrible, says Swaggy McNolegs. Swaggy McNolegs? What a name. Let's see. No, says Play with Hamza. Tecmo Super Bowl is way better than Madden. I've never even heard of Tecmo Super Bowl. Total score over 51 points. Easy, says Tread. Easy. Mario is AI. AI doesn't have an adorable baby boy named Sammy. Sure does not, LaShawn. Thank you. Thank you, LaShawn. Let's see. 77.4, Courtney. We're growing. Raphael Clador saying, go Pack, go. All right, guys. Let's see. Isabel, it's not even that. It's not, I'm personally not upset with it. It's the literal thousands of other people that we want to make sure get a chance to have their comments read. When we get those spam comments that come in, you're kind of forcing yourself into a position that is not necessarily trolling, but it's it doesn't give everyone else a fair chance to have their comments read. So no need to apologize. I appreciate you, Isabella. I appreciate you having the maturity and the humility to even apologize for something like that. But no need. You're welcome to be here. Just no spamming in the chat. That's all. Okay, guys. That's what... You don't know about the Tecmo Bowl video game? No, I don't. I've never heard of it, Tim. Should I? Should I know for sure? Daniel saying squat 600. No way. No way. Okay. Let's go ahead and lock in right now, guys. I'm going to step away from the chat. I'm going to step away from the chat here. We've got a 1st and goal as we come back from the commercial break. They've punched the clock back in already. It is 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Josh Jacobs up the middle, gains nothing on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and goal, and the clock continues to tick. Let's scroll this up just a hair so y'all can see the drive chart once again. So the drive chart down below. I've got stats on the right-hand side. The scoreboard above my head. You can see that behind me. It is 2nd down and goal with about 10:55 left to go. Unk gonna grab the chair. The Green Bay Packers looking to score right now, and boy oh boy do they need a touchdown. Empty backfield here. Empty backfield here. Malik Willis takes the snap. He checks this down to Jacobs, who slips, gets right back up, gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal. So no gain. 3rd down and goal coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Can or will they score a touchdown on this drive? Or will they cap out at a field goal, rendering this a 10-point game? In the huddle right now, Josh Jacobs actually checks out of the game, so we're probably going to see Emmanuel Wilson check in for this one. Or Chris Brooks. I think Chris Brooks is in right now. The Green Bay Packers in a shotgun formation, trips to the left from the 7-yard line. Play clock down to 1. Double zeros. Here's the snap. Malik Willis in trouble. He scrambles to the left. He's on the run. He's brought down. It's 4th and goal. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. Man, nowhere to go for Malik Willis. You got to kick the field goal. It's Brandon McManus comes out here, man. And from the 6, yeah. It's going to be what? It's going to be what? A 42-yard, 24-yarder. My dyslexia. 24-yarder coming up right now. From the left hash, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And so the Green Bay Packers make this a 10-point game. It is still a 2-possession game. We have plenty of time left to go here, though, guys. So if you're a Packers fan, don't pack your bags just yet. 10-point game. Plenty of time. We are no longer in the red zone. 3rd quarter action. Dude, this game is kind of bananas right now, man. High-scoring game, 27-17. Can the Green Bay Packers come back? I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's ask you guys. We're going to ask you guys to take a look at the chat right now. I'm going to cut back to the chat. Mario, Peter versus Quagmire Technology Bowl. Wait, what? Giggity, 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 goo. Frank asking, what kind of camera are you using? I'm using the Sony ZV-E10 II. Sony ZV-E10 II. It's like a $1,000 camera. This one here is what I used to use. This is what I used all season long. This is the camera that I used all season last year, and I'm pretty sure that this is one that you could probably get for like $150. Hey, it's actually got some battery in it. What's up, guys? That's kind of funny that it's even still alive right now. But yeah, I used this thing that was like $100 for the first season. And the year before that, when I first started on YouTube, because this is my 3rd year right now, I started with just a little webcam, dude. This little webcam doesn't do much, bro. I'll tell you that. But let's see, pump cam. Are we live? I don't know if the pump cam's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work right now. I don't know if I'm even plugged in. That's okay. Unplug. Plug back in. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Nice. What's up, guys? This is my little office. Where I like to hang out, dude. This is where we're chilling. You can see I got a little messiness right now. But there's my football wall. I got a couple things over there. Right? My screens, all my stuff right now. But this camera, this is the camera that I used when I first started, bro. So, everything comes in time, man. Everything in time. Slowly but surely you start to grow. And like I said, man, this is just a little small home office that I've got going right now. If you guys are like, oh, what? I thought this guy was in a huge studio or this, that, and the other. Nah, dude. Humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. That's all. Slowly but surely. And you guys know this already. I'm not someone who likes to wear flashy stuff. Yes, I'll wear a tie or whatnot, but I'm not big into the cars or the clothes or all that stuff. I just want to be comfortable. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. There's the kickoff. No snap here on kickoff. This comes out to the 33-yard line. The Ravens return it to the 33. I got a 1st and 10. I tell you what, man, and I think most of you would maybe agree with me. Maybe not all of you guys. But in reality, it doesn't matter to me that I've got a car that I pay $1,000 a month for. I don't want that. I don't want a $1,000 car payment. I want to be able to retire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be driving a Bentley. I don't want to be driving a Bronco. I don't want to be, in a liability. I want to buy appreciating assets and continue to grow from a financial standpoint. Anyways, guys, run to the left-hand side brings up a second down. Looks like minimal gain for Derrick Henry. Maybe a second down and 9. 8:50 left to go in the third, and it does look like we do have an injury on the field right now. So we'll stop the clock. 8:50 left to go. This could be another timeout right now. Cash May saying $1,000. Yeah, how crazy would that be to pay $1,000? And you know what's even more insane is that the average car payment in America right now is what, $650? And then if you're paying or financing a vehicle, by law, you need to have full coverage insurance or they won't let you drive it off the lot. So now you're paying $300 additional. You are literally paying $1,000 to drive a car that in 5 years is going to be worth a fraction of what it is now. So I'm not into that stuff. That's not what I'm into. Mario, show your arms, says DL. DL saying, show your arms. What you want to see? You want to see the flex here, bud? You can't see that right here? You can't see that bulge right there, dude? Kidding. Sorry. Apologies. He sounded guilty, question mark. Guilty of what? Guilty of what? I drive a 2016 Nissan, bro. I'm not flexing anything. The only thing I'm flexing is my 401k. And it's self-funded. It's not even, I'm self-employed. And that's the only thing right now. Welcome to the gun T-Bone saying chicken wings. That's what I got, bro. What, you don't like my chicken wings, bro? You don't like my chicken wings? Skull saying lower your stand. Who, me? Is my 2016 Nissan Sentra too much? Oh, man. Maybe you'll settle for a Tesla instead. Oh, my God. Z-Cam saying, Mario, buy a horse. Buy a horse instead. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Oh, man. Oh, that's so funny. 2017 minivan. Freimeister saying, show your abs. Flex it, Mario. Yeah, I'll keep my clothes on. I think most of you guys would pay to have me keep my clothes on and not the other way around. Yeah, man, honestly, my vehicle's about to be 10 years old, but you know what? I work from home now, and even though my car is a 2016, I literally just broke 100,000 miles on that car. It's 10 years old, and I just hit the 100,000 mile mark. So, Edward saying, I need a good bartender. I'm here for you. John Russell saying, this dude's a total knob. And yet you're staring at knobs, bro? That's cute. You like to stare at knobs, John? You're welcome to stay, man, if you want. You're welcome. You're welcome to stay. It's 2025, man. I mean, if that's how you feel, John, lap it up, buddy. Lap it up. Okay, 8:50. Second down and 9. Can the Packers pull this back? I don't know. We're waiting in this commercial break to clear off the injury, folks. Looks like Haddon has been injured for the Green Bay Packers. So no action on the field right now except for clearing of an injury, and an air cast is out. So someone had a break or a fracture, and they're not showing the replay, which is fair because I hate seeing those replays. Okay. All right. No car payment is great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. RP saying, I love a fat wallet. Me too. Me too, buddy. Me too. Okay. So, looks like they've cleared off the injury here. All the way back. We go. Break action momentum change? Maybe, Drago. By the way, that's Dragon Goddess. Dragon Goddess, thanks for checking in. Yes, Seahawks game is the first game tomorrow. Second down and 9 as we come back from the commercial break. Up the middle goes Derrick Henry. Gets this one out to the 39-yard line. Call that a 4-yard gain on second down and 9, and it brings up a third down and 5. Football to the Baltimore Ravens 39-yard line. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys. We're going to stay locked into this game. We've got about 8 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Third down and 5, and Tyler Huntley waits for the snap. He changes the play, calls an audible. He's doing whatever this is right here. Maybe some kind of Superman thing that they've talked about, but a flag comes in right now, and this is going to be 12 men on the field. They were lined up for a defensive play with 12 on the field. LaFleur is screaming, saying, "We had 11. What are you talking about?" Let's see. Let's watch it one more time. LaFleur's got the challenge flag in his hand right now. 8:13 left to go. Are they going to show this replay here? There's the count. I count 11, not 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's the 12? Where's the 12? And you can't challenge that. What? Are you kidding me? Yo, okay, hang on. I'm not a Packers fan. I'm not a Packers fan, but that is crazy to me. They just showed the replay, and there is no 12th man on the field. And you can hear the crowd getting so angry right now. 3rd down and 5. They're just giving yardage to the Baltimore Ravens here. Shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side, 1 to the left, waiting for the snap. There it is, dropping back, a 4-man rush, a wind-up and a throw. The catch is made past the 45-yard line or down at the 45-yard line. This will bring up a 1st down on the catch here by Zay Flowers. This does take us to just shy of midfield, out to the 45-yard line. Zay Flowers makes the grab and goes down at the 45. So 1st and 10. That's got to be investigated, man. I'm honestly like, if you, first of all, the one who throws the flag for too many men on the field is typically the back judge. And that back judge got it wrong, flat out wrong. I formation. Here's the snap from the 45. A handoff to the left side. Derrick Henry will pick up a yard on it before going down. 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. Mr. Sammy saying there were 12. Who counted that? There were definitely 11 players. It literally showed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And them saying, where's the 12? I am baffled. I am baffled. Okay. 6 minutes and 30 seconds, shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Zay Flowers. Here is the snap. A handoff to Derrick Henry. He goes backwards. He is dropped by the Green Bay Packers defense. Kingsley Enagbare makes the play, and it brings up a 3rd down. A tackle loss of 5 for Derrick Henry, who started this game hot and now has slowed down a little bit here. I can picture Mario on the turntables. Nah, man, catch me with the karaoke mic. Catch me with the karaoke mic. It's a different story. I'm blind. I'm deaf. I want to be a ref. 3rd down and 14 is what it says on my TV screen. So 3rd down and 14, looks to the right, throws to the right. Rasheen Ali makes the grab, and this will be a 4th down. Short gain there, 3-yard pickup for Rasheen Ali as he goes out to the Baltimore 44. Missed something? How did it become in 14? The 5-yard tackle. I put 5 instead of a loss of 5. That's on me. 4th down and 11. The Baltimore Ravens are going to punt this one for the first time tonight. This is the first punt of the day for Baltimore. Stout puts his laces through that football, and it's up, and away. Signaled a fair catch at the 15-yard line. We will start this drive right there. The Green Bay Packers take over. We'll stop this clock with 5:01. So regardless of the false flag penalty there, regardless of the officials' false flag operations, looks like the Green Bay Packers are back on track. So Green Bay takes over. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 14-yard line. Let's take a quick look at the analytics on this channel. On this live stream, looks like 141,000 views so far, just under 8,500, about 8,500 people watching. Let's take one more quick look. Uh-oh, what did I do here? Uh-oh, what did I do here? Oh, no. Oh, well, Mario's making a mess of things right now. No surprise there. No surprise there. Anyways, Let's see. Chat messages, looking at this. Over 8,000 chats out here. Nice. 4,900 reactions. Also nice. Have you guys smashed that like button yet? If not, you know what to do. One moment. Please stand by while I get myself resituated. I think this is the right stream. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're good to go. We're good to go. Let's pop out this chat. Okay, guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oops. Mario's a little discombobulated right now. And yes, I do speak in third person when I'm thinking out loud from time to time, so I apologize for that. Who do I put 300 on? That's a little too rich for my blood here. 77468. Kelly Grant, we are going up. Moving on up, moving on up. How do you display graphics? Says Emos Thaw Witness. Or Emos the Witness? Emos the Witness. What up, Emos the Witness? Yeah, dude, so I can show you how the sausage is made, man, because I don't mind there being other people out here on the YouTube landscape. I firmly believe that even if you use the exact same graphics that I use, first of all, you won't, because it's too much work, and most people don't have the energy to make those graphics. But these graphics are all put piece by piece on the Canva platform. These are basic graphics. This is basic. What's not basic, this is also basic. This is just a screen share. This right here is ESPN. The drive chart down below is ESPN. The one that's right underneath me, this green one that's right underneath me is CBS, and I just screen capture those. When we make all of these additional graphics and we break down all of the stats and we do all of our pre-games, offense, defense, next 5 games for both sides, head-to-head comparisons, and everything else that we do on this channel, most people can't keep up with the level of work we put in. Here's the snap out to the left-hand side on the run. A flag in the backfield, probably going to be a hold right here. If I had to guess, 4:54 on the clock. There's a flag, and it looked like Malik Willis was going to the left-hand side. Yes, holding. Offense. This is going to be against Aaron Banks, and it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Well, half the distance to the goal. 1st and 17. It backs them up to the 7-yard line. 1st and 17, and it backs them up to the 7-yard line. Okay, guys. So 1st and 17, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Not to mention that if you don't know your players through and through, you will sound like an amateur if you don't have at least your cheat sheets here. Here's the snap, and Willis takes it. He drops back, looks out to the right-hand side, and finds Watson. Going to be pushed right there by Nate Wiggins of the Baltimore Ravens defense. And honestly, man, it comes with practice. You're going to feel awkward your first 2, 3, 5, 10 times that you do it, but you will eventually find your form and find your own voice as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 17. The football is on the Green Bay Packers' 7-yard line. Green Bay Packers with the football now. Malik Willis waits for it. The Baltimore Ravens defense showing blitz. Here it is, 4-man rush coming in. Willis going to throw this from his own end zone. He finds Matthew Golden on the right-hand side, and that's going to be a 12-yard gain. But on 2nd down and 17, 12 yards is not enough to move the sticks. It brings up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Kevin Stone, thank you, guys. Thank you, brother. I'm going to step away from the chat once again, guys, so I can make sure that I call this to the best of my abilities. This brings up a 3rd down and 5. About 4 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We've got a shotgun formation. Willis waits for the snap. Motion from Christian Watson as he goes to the top of the screen. Here is the snap coming in. My guess is that it's going to be whistles here. No whistles. There's going to be a flag. This could be a false start or an illegal shift. Let's see what the white hat has to say here. Flag on the play. Let's find out the call. I think another reason, well, let's get the call in here. Ooh, offsides on the defense. It was a 3rd down and 5. Is that enough for a 1st down? I think it is. 1st down. Wow. They jumped a little bit too early, a little too aggressive on this one, and that 5-yard penalty is just enough to bring up a 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. So offsides on the Baltimore Ravens. This brings up a 1st and 10. From the 24-yard line, Willis takes it and fakes it. He's got a clean pocket. He airs this out to the left-hand side, sliding to make the catch. Christian Watson across the 40, across the 45 at the Green Bay 47. Another Green Bay Packers first down. First down for Green Bay. First down for Green Bay. Whoever asked the questions about how I get my graphics up, just wait until the end of the football season. I promise I will reveal everything. I promise my next channel is going to hopefully be able to help some of you guys who are looking to do something like this as well. Here's the snap, dropping back and throwing this deep upfield, going after it. Matthew Golden looking for it. He got pulled on a little bit, but that pass was arguably uncatchable. No flag from the officials. 2nd down and 10. Football stays at the Green Bay 47. Green Bay approaching midfield. They are down by 2 possessions. It's not a 2-touchdown game, just a 2-possession game. 27-17. Baltimore currently has the lead, but can they hang on to it? Malik Willis, shotgun formation. Chris Brooks to his right. Motion from the top of the screen down to the bottom of the screen. We've got Josh Wiley. Here's the snap. 4-man rush coming in. Going to wind up and throw. Catch made. Oh, my goodness. Blown up immediately, though, on that play by Alohi Gilman. This will bring up a 3rd down. The catch was made by Jaden Reed, but Alohi Gilman got in quick here. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Good play for both sides, honestly. An 8-yard pickup is an 8-yard pickup. Huge tackle made there by Alohi Gilman. 3rd down and 2. Football at the 45 in Ravens territory. Malik Willis airs this out. The catch is made. Oh, my goodness. Bo Melton makes a 34-yard grab and moves the football to the Baltimore 11-yard line. First down, Green Bay. A rainbow throw with it was a beautiful arc right there for some of you math majors. A parabola. Love it. Love it. A rainbow. A beautiful rainbow. Okay, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation from inside the red zone at the 11-yard line. Malik Willis keeps. Malik Willis, the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay! And the Packers will score! Touchdown, Green Bay Packers! 27-23. Extra point attempt makes it a 3-point game. And the Packers are clawing their way back into this one. Great job by Green Bay to not give up in this game. They're going to do their thing, man. LaFleur knows that he's in the hot seat for whatever reason. He's in the hot seat. They're going to line this thing up right now for the extra point attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. The kick is good. And the score is 24-27. With 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Green Bay Packers have pulled this to within 3. And it feels like the rubber band effect. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that rubber band effect where this game just, man, it's good. We got a good game going on right now, guys. We got a good game. All right, y'all. So how many of y'all were with me during halftime? How many of you guys have been here for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, still hanging out, and you're still with us right now? If you're one of those folks and you are not currently subscribed, I would ask that you consider subscribing. And, got my PC locking up right now. Okay. Basically, all I'm saying is that if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. YouTubers say it all the time. That will be the last time I say it during this live stream. I swear. It's the only time I'm going to say it, but I feel like if I don't say it, it's a missed opportunity. So, with 2 minutes here left to go in the 3rd, if we can get to at least, 77.6 by the end of this live stream, I'll be so happy. Way more than what I expected for today. But I feel like I just had to say it. I had to get it out there. Anyways, thank you. I'm watching the odometer go up. I'm going to step away from it and hopefully be surprised when we get back. Here's the kickoff. We get a return, a big return, out past the 35 to the 36. Call it the 37. It's a 1st and 10 coming up for Baltimore. Baltimore Ravens take over. There's also a flag on the play here. Baltimore Ravens take over. Let's find out what this flag is going to be. Probably a holding on the return team. Yeah, during the return, holding, return team. Be a 10-yard penalty, and it'll be a 1st down. So the Baltimore Ravens going to get a holding call against them. Hold. Holding call against them. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. And it looks like that penalty is going to be enforced from the 25-yard line where the penalty had happened, not from the end of the run. So this backs up Baltimore to the 15. 1st and 10. Baltimore at the 15-yard line. 1:56 in the 3rd quarter. It's a pistol formation. Huntley waits for the snap. He takes it. Tyler Huntley looks left, doesn't like it, looks right, decides to fire. I think that hit the ground. Charlie Kohler was the intended receiver, but the pass is incomplete. So Charlie Kohler, the intended receiver, the pass is incomplete. It does stop the clock here. Here's the replay. Yeah, that's definitely in the ground. 2nd down and 10 coming up now. 2nd down and 10 with 1:51 on the board. It is loud at Lambeau Field. They are getting louder and louder as this game goes on. Lambeau Field on fire, man. The frozen tundra on fire. Shotgun formation. 15-yard line. Tyler Huntley takes the snap from the left hash, dropping back against a 4-man rush. Will wind up and throw Mark Andrews on the other side of that pass. Down at the 20-yard line, it brings up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. Clock ticking once again. So, Green Bay's defense understanding the situation. Hurry up offense right now by the Baltimore Ravens, and the Packers line up here. I see a big gap in the middle here. I wonder if Henry is going to try to exploit that or if the Packers are going to try to jam up that gap. All of a sudden, a change of play here. Huntley saying something, making sure that everybody hears what he has to say. Audible has been called. 3rd down and 5. The snap and a handoff to Henry. Henry does go through that gap and picks up 10 yards on 3rd down and 5. 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore exploiting. Great audible right here. A little counter move. So Henry fakes the right and then goes to the left. They went weak side counter on that play, and a beautiful play drawn up. Beautiful audible by Tyler Huntley. Good change of play. It brings up a 1st down. 38 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter as this clock ticks away. This time an I formation from the 29-yard line. Here's the snap and a toss to King Henry. Henry goes to the right. He finds some room to roam. He's gone. He gets to the 40, the 50, the 40. Wrapped up eventually, but a big 1st down. Baltimore. Derrick Henry to the right-hand side. Takes them from the, the 29? Did he get across midfield? He went from the 29. Yeah, he did. He got to the 40 across midfield. Pushed out of bounds just shy of the 40 at the 41-yard line. This will take us to the end of the quarter. So, 3rd quarter has ended. When we get back, 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the Green Bay 41. We'll have 15 minutes left to go in this football game, and then it'll all be over. Okay, not bad, man. Not bad at all. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. Okay. All right. Let's go to the chat room and see what's going on with you guys out there. Questions, comments, concerns, short stories, guys? Anybody got anything they want to mention? You must need a drink, says I Stan. I can take it or leave it. Derrick Henry equals 90% of the Ravens offense. Yeah, today, without a doubt. Bar joke, says Ave. The bar joke, okay. So bad. It's so stupid. What's the difference between an enzyme and a hormone? You can't hear an enzyme. Okay, that was my one bar joke. That's it. He had a few wine, says Single says. No, I had this much wine and I still have this much left. So, just that. Let's see. You haven't sang Katy Perry Peacock yet? No, I have not, dude. Definitely not. I appreciate the super, but there you go. Okay, so that was was that really a bar joke? I mean, look, if I tell the bar jokes, I'm immediately going to get cancel cultured. So no. You find me at the bar, I will share my bar jokes with you. But right now, I'm not going to be doing the bar jokes here because I don't think that's the style that I want to go for on this channel. Football Nation, yes, is PG-13, but my bar jokes are 21 and up, and we're going to keep those separate. Oh, we lost to the Jazz Banger Wave? Dang, that's a tough one. Bentley with the $2 super chat. Why did the Beaver give a damn? Oh, no. Oh, no, Tall. Oh, no. Waiting for the punchline on this one. Waiting for Tall Oak's punchline right now. Yeah, guys, y'all are welcome, man. Reading some of these comments right now, man. You know, can I get a birthday shout-out? Yeah, Sugar Bell, happy birthday, Sugar. What up, Sugar Bell? Happy birthday to you. Is Parsons on the field? No, Richard. Parsons tore his ACL, dude. Parsons tore his ACL 2 games ago. He's been out for a while. And obviously, Jordan Love is out with a concussion for this one. They just said, you know what? We already clinched the playoffs. There's no need. I think we're coming back from this commercial break. Let's get locked in. You should sing Roar by Perry. All right, guys. Commercial break is over. How to find your other channels. Well, they haven't really launched yet. I have one other channel right now, and it's FN Media. Here's the snap and a handoff on 1st and 10. Looks like Keaton Mitchell's going to pick up about 4 yards on 1st and 10. It brings up a 2nd down and 6 as we start this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 as we start the 4th quarter. They're lined up at the Green Bay 37 after that play. Yay, hey, Prepper's in the house. What up, Prepper? We got Vincent in the house. Got a lot of names that we see out here. What do you call a wave? Aloha? I don't know. 2nd down and 6. The snap, the handoff. Up the middle they go, and it looks like Keaton Mitchell only going to pick up 2 this time. It brings up a 3rd down and 4. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, please excuse me while I step away from the chat. At the end of this stream, we can talk a little more cordially and a little more freely, but I want to make sure that for the thousands of people who are enjoying the content right now, that I continue to deliver. So 14 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. It's a 3rd down and 4 at the Green Bay 35. Tyler Linderbaum. Tyler Linderbaum over the football, and Tyler Huntley behind him. Huntley takes the snap, drops back, and a blitz coming in. Huntley's in trouble, but he scrambles through it. He picks up the 1st down. He picks up about 8 on the run. 3rd down and 4, a gain of 8 results in a Baltimore Ravens 1st down. 1st down, Baltimore. Keeps the clock ticking here. 1st and 10. Bang, bang, says Courtney. Bang, bang. Okay. Let's go Ravens, saying Sherry Palmer. I said I was going to step away from the chat, and here I am still reading chats. Your furthest away watcher in Thailand. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff, and Derrick Henry on 1st and 10 will pick up 7. This moves the football out from the Green Bay 26 to the Green Bay 19. It brings up a 2nd down and 3. It brings up a 2nd down and 3 and puts us inside of the red zone. So the Ravens have entered the Green Bay red zone. Can this Green Bay Packers defense get a stop? They are undermanned right now without Micah Parsons. And right now the Ravens are going to hand this off to Derrick Henry to the left-hand side. Henry with a big stiff arm there. Oh, man. Derrick Henry doing Derrick Henry things. Kerrigan Valentine straight up just got shoved. He put his hand on his chest. He didn't put it on his face. He put his hand on his chest, on his shoulder, and pushed him back an extra 6 yards. Derrick Henry's too big, man. 1st down, Baltimore. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 12. That's that stiff arm. They're showing it again. Oh, my gosh. Move over, son. Insane. Derrick Henry's so good. That dude's really good at football. First and 10. 12-yard line. A toss to the right-hand side. This time it's Keaton Mitchell who gets the carry. He moves it from the 12 to about the 10. It's a 2nd down and 8. Coming up now, Henry on the sideline, eager to get back in and score his 4th touchdown of this contest. Guys, look at this. Derrick Henry has 29 carries for 160 yards and 3 touchdowns, 34 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. 2nd down and 8 at the Green Bay 10-yard line. Baltimore with possession. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. It's going to be controlled by Huntley. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. He was trying to make it a designed quarterback run. The design less than stellar on that run. So less than stellar on that. Okay. Ravens 27, Packers 24. The Packers are hoping that the Ravens will settle for a field goal here. The Ravens are hoping that the Packers will settle for a field goal here. Wow, I can't believe these dudes have their shirts off in this weather. Classic football fans. All right, we line up for 3rd down. 3rd down and 8 from the 10-yard line. Shotgun, a snap, looking right, throwing right, catch is made into the end zone. Touchdown! I think they're saying Zay Flowers caught it. It's a touchdown, Baltimore! And this is going to be reviewed because it looked like he didn't hang on to it through the contact. He did break the plane. Let's watch it one more time. Flowers catch, 1 foot, 2 feet, turns and goes in. Yeah, that's a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown here. And so he gets the pylon, breaks the plane without a doubt. Once the plane is broken, he had possession when he broke the plane. This is going to stand. Touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens, and they are going to kick it away. Or they're going to kick the extra point. So they've extended it to a 2-possession game again, and I'm starting to get worried here for the Green Bay Packers. The Packers defense cannot stop the Ravens. They've only forced 1 punt today. There's the extra point attempt. It is 34-24 Baltimore. They are a dog with nothing to lose. They have to win this game. If the Ravens don't win this game, they're done. Okay, guys, here's the playoff picture. A couple things have changed, obviously. The Chargers were 11-4. The Houston Texans were 10-5. Now both teams are 11-5, but head-to-head, the Texans should now have that advantage over the Chargers here, which means the Bills, with less losses than both of them, should have slid up to number 5. The Texans slide up to number 6, and the Chargers, after losing, slide down to number 7. They have already clinched the playoffs. This win here for the Houston Texans, I believe, clinched them as well. And then we've got this Steelers. Steelers are the problem for the Ravens. That's all the Ravens need to worry about, is winning their games and hoping that the Steelers lose out. On the other side, in the NFC, we will be covering the 49ers. We're also going to be covering this week, we will be covering the Eagles game. Eagles and who are we watching? Let me go back to this. I don't even remember. I literally don't even remember the games, and I made this myself. That's right. Tomorrow, I'll be covering Seahawks-Panthers. I'll be covering the Eagles and the Bills, and I'll be covering the Bears and the 49ers. I am going to have to update this graphic here, which is fine. I am going to have to update this graphic here. But this is the postseason picture, and now, with the changes that we've seen, if the Buffalo Bills are now the number 5 spot, it'll be Bills versus the Steelers. The Chargers would go up against the Patriots in the opening round, and the Texans in an AFC South showdown for the wild card round of the postseason. That's what it would look like once I change this NFL playoff picture. The stuff on the right-hand side is the same. The stuff on the left-hand side changed after earlier today's game. But someone asked about how I make my graphics or how I do that. Again, a lot of work, a lot of focus, a lot of determination, a lot of desire to want to be the best out here on the YouTube landscape. And if you don't have that, I promise you, man, there are a lot of channels out there who, I guess, You know, they try. It's not that they're not trying. It's just that there are parts of the formula that are missing, and I think that other channels can continue to grow with just a little bit of guidance. Oh, that was loud. Hang on. Okay. God bless America. My goodness. Looks like FDJC Engine checked in with the super. I was looking away from the chats, but let's see what this one's all about. FDJC Engine with a $50 super chat. My friend. Yo, yeah. Thank you. Again, thank you. Here's the kickoff, and we get a return. The Green Bay Packers now have the football, and they bring this thing out. Looks like driven back at about the 32-yard line. Maybe before then. Driven back well before, and I think the football might have come out. One of the officials is saying down by contact. The Ravens are saying it's their football. If it's Ravens' ball, this game is over. Most likely. The official's trying to break this up. 10:04 here. Another official going to check in right now to try to break this up. I think they're saying that forward progress ended here at the 28-yard line. It's Green Bay's football either way. So 1st and 10. Green Bay ball. FDJC Engine, thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Seriously. Okay. Oh, Bo Melton was definitely down. And that football definitely popped out right now. But I think he was down by contact. Ladies and gentlemen, the Green Bay Packers going to line up right now on the right hash after the kickoff. They are lined up on the 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, dropping back. Willis is in trouble, sheds a tackle. A would-be tackler slides after picking up about 5 or 6 yards here. They're going to call it a 5-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 5 coming up now for Green Bay. That scramble moves them from the 28 to the 33 as he's brought down by Nate Wiggins. I wouldn't really credit that for Nate Wiggins at all, if I'm being honest. Shotgun formation. Once again. 3 receivers on the left-hand side for Malik Willis from the 33-yard line. He drops. He'll wind up and throw. Catch is made beyond the line to gain. It's Romeo Doubs for a 1st down. 1st down, Doubs. Moves the football from the Green Bay 33 to the Green Bay 42. It's a 9-yard catch, and he's pushed out of bounds by Awuzie. Chidobe Awuzie. 9:15 left to go. It's a 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. They know they cannot afford to leave this field without points. So they line up on the left hash at the 42-yard line. Here's the snap, a little play action, dropping back, feels the pressure. Willis out to the left-hand side. He is on the run. He will pick up the 1st down, and that's going to be enough to move the sticks. 1st down, Green Bay. And the Packers move it again. Okay. Another 1st down picked up by the Green Bay Packers. They are down by 10. The Baltimore Ravens with 34, the Green Bay Packers with 24. That last play there, the Malik Willis scramble, was good enough for a 1st down. We are across midfield. It's a snap and a handoff, and this time Emmanuel Wilson goes up the middle for just 6 yards. I don't know where Josh Jacobs is, and I don't know what's going on with Josh Jacobs. But if you are in your fantasy football championship week and you're watching this game right now and you have Josh Jacobs, I am so sorry. Blitz coming in, looks to the right, throws to the right, 2nd down, catch is made. This time it's good for a 1st down. 2nd down and 4. It was an 8-yard gain. That's good for another Green Bay Packers 1st down. Looks like Christian Watson was on the other side of that pass. Malik Willis flipping those hips, twisting into that throw, really put a lot of mustard into that, but Willis seems to be down right now. Oh, no, they don't have a backup quarterback on the roster. Malik Willis holding his collarbone. 7:53 left to go. Who are you, Mr. Toon? Number 6. Oh, no, I literally don't even have this dude on my official depth chart right now. Do you see the name Toon out here? No, you don't. I have no idea who this guy is coming in for Malik Willis now. He threw that football, and it looks like he might have hurt his shoulder on that throw. So we are now stopping the clock with 7:53. And if you go to ESPN right now, If you go to ESPN right now, they just updated this and brought in Clayton Tune. They're showing week 16 and how Malik Willis was hurt on that clavicle or shoulder in the first place. But I will tell you, I'll be the first to be honest with you guys, man. I know nothing of Clayton Tune. So we're going to do some research in real time right now. Malik Willis going out to the locker room. We are going to see Clayton Tune in this game because they needed a backup quarterback here. The man has been in the league for 2 years. He was a backup in Arizona. He played 7 games in 2023 for the Cardinals and 6 games in 2024 for the Cardinals. He's terrible. I'm looking at his stats. He's awful. Here's the snap, and Clayton Tune to the right-hand side. It's a quarterback keep. He will go nowhere. It brings up a second down. We'll start the clock again. Oh, this is bad for Green Bay. Green Bay had a chance here. And now this Clayton Tune guy literally has this is crazy. This is a crazy statistic. In 13 games played as a quarterback in the National Football League, he has literally thrown 0 touchdowns in his entire career. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. From the 45-yard, 35-yard line, will wind up and throw, and it's intercepted. The tip drill, it goes up and ends up in the hands of Baltimore. First down, Ravens. What else did you expect? Marlon Humphrey picks this off. It's a first down for Baltimore, and they will celebrate. 1st and 10. I think the Ravens are going to win this game now. Clayton Tune tries to find someone here. It's Bo Melton. It goes off of his hands. Bo Melton couldn't hang on to it. It was a wobbly-looking pass, and the catch was made instead by Baltimore. 4:56 left to go. Sayonara, Green Bay Packers. Sorry for the Packers fans who are watching this stream right now. That's got to be a tough loss. But hey, let's see. What you talking about, Willis? Why you leaving? Tune me up? I think he needs a tune-up. How do you sink polish a submarine? Knock, knock. How do you sink polish a submarine? Answer, knock, knock. I don't know if I get it. Cooked cheese curds. Hey, that's fair. Let's see. Have a nice vacation, Green Bay, says Elsa Doom. Well, it ain't over till it's over, man, but an awful situation here for the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it, says Noah. Noah says that that's going to do it, guys. So the question then becomes, are the Packers cooked? Connor, thanks, man. Connor's drunk. He says, Mario, I love you. Connor says, Mario, I love you. Connor, are you drunk? It's over, says Rayzilla. Hey, Rayzilla, what up, dude? Hey, man, but you're probably hoping for the Packers to win, because if the Packers win, the Ravens are eliminated, and then the Steelers can just coast, and it doesn't matter what happens this week against the Browns. I'm glad I didn't pay for Peacock now, says Broke Vet. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Funny saying, I love you too, Mark. I love you too, So Funny. Thanks for checking in, dude. All right, guys. There goes my parlay, says Fly. Did Sammy get a drum set for Christmas? Yes, he did. He actually, dude, you know, it's the craziest thing. Sammy got like 3 different drum kits for Christmas. He's 8 months old. Why are we getting him drum kits? Anyways, what do you call a wave? A microwave. You mean like a little wave? A little wave would be a microwave? Is Derrick Henry a battering ram? A human battering ram, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the Green Bay Packers are done. Romeo Dobbs literally going over to Clayton Tune and rubbing his back saying, hey, man, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. We'll get him next time. He's literally out there trying to make him feel better. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. A handoff to the left-hand side and up the middle. It looks like it'll be a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7. Derrick Henry hanging on to the football, and right now the Ravens are in no rush to get back to the line of scrimmage. Baltimore going to take their time. It is a 2-possession lead for Baltimore. All right, Daryl, sounds good. Still 7 minutes left to go, says Jimmy Jam Time. You're right, Jimmy Jam time. But these minutes are going to go by pretty quick. Especially while I subtract time to make it go by even faster. No, there's actually 6:15 on the clock right now. So 2nd down and 7. Football at the 35. The Baltimore Ravens, after an interception, will hand this off to Derrick Henry again. Henry will pick up about another 2 yards here. Brings up a 3rd down and 5. And Tyler Huntley now going to be asked to make a play. 6 minutes left to go. The last thing Baltimore needs is a quick 3 and out, but I don't think anybody's really scared by tune on this one. Even the blind can see, says the blind one. Is Christina in the chat? Someone say, I love you, Christina. Is my wife in the chat? She might actually be in here floating around. Let's see. Stepping away from the chat, guys. I want to make sure that I'm not getting too distracted right now. Let's get locked back in. I got a 3rd down and 5 from the 37-yard line. It's a snap and a handoff to Henry. Henry picks up the 1st down, gets to about the 50, down at the 49. I think it's time to pull Derrick Henry, if I'm being honest. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens 1st down. If you lose Derrick Henry before the postseason, you're going to hate yourself. So if I'm Baltimore, it's going to be Keaton Mitchell and Rasheen Ali, unless I absolutely need Derrick Henry to make a play. The man has already carried the football 32 times. I think he's done his job. 32 times for 177 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Clock continues to tick, and Baltimore is all smiles right now, but the job is not done. Play clock down to 5. 49-yard line. A toss to the right-hand side, and this time it is Ali. No, it's Keaton Mitchell. Mitchell takes it from the 49 across midfield. Mitchell slow to get up. Little rattled after that play. It was a 2nd down and 7 that becomes a 3rd down and 5. Looks like 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go as the Green Bay Packers know that they are running out of time. The first timeout of this half will be taken by Green Bay. First timeout of the half is taken by Green Bay. And yeah, man, it feels like this game is done. Taco Bell run, says David. Zilla Mob, what's up, dude? He says, what's good, man? Henry, 1 pack 0. Why are the Packers calling timeouts, says Dr. Jeremy. I don't know, Jeremy. Tough loss for your Packers, bro. I know you're a big Packers fan, so it's not over. I don't want to say tough loss just yet. Malik Willis is back. Malik Willis, he's saying, yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. So maybe we will see Willis back in this game. But having him out just for that moment forced a turnover, and that could have been the end of this game for Green Bay. A handoff to Derrick Henry again. By the way, what's going on here? Another timeout going to be called. Was that not 3rd down? Was I tripping? That 3rd down and 4 at the Green Bay 45. So I think I am tripping. Derrick Henry, 3rd down and 4 at the Baltimore 35 on my TV screen. I'm not even going to use these cheat sheets anymore because they just keep being wrong, and I hate it when they're wrong. So let's just call the game as it shows up on the screen with my eyeballs, and if I need to cut back over, we'll do that. So timeout has been called. 4 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. Green Bay with 1 timeout remaining. If the Baltimore Ravens pick up another 1st down here, it's going to be pretty much done. A toss to Derrick Henry on the left-hand side. Henry will fight. It will be just a bit short here. 4th down and inches now. Harbaugh probably going to go for it. This time they will be inside of Green Bay territory. 4th and 1 at the Green Bay 42. 4th and 1 at the Green Bay 42. 4th down and inches. They're going to line up and go for this. You might as well, man. You may as well. So less than 4 minutes remaining. I got 3:50 on the clock. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Going to call a timeout. It's going to stop the clock here. Timeout going to be called by Harbaugh. He wants to take off every second he can. Timeout going to be taken here by the Baltimore Ravens. It's 4th down and inches, and they're probably still going to hand it off to Derrick Henry. 34 carries for the dude. Makes no sense to me. Mario, when we win tomorrow, we win our division, says Rayzilla. Yeah. I think it doesn't even matter. I think if the Ravens lose, well, yeah, that's true. The Ravens probably not going to lose this game, but you're right. If Rayzilla's saying when, but if they win tomorrow, if the Pittsburgh Steelers win tomorrow, well, then they will clinch the division and a spot in the playoffs. And then Week 18 doesn't even matter for the AFC. It's literally just positioning at that point. There's one game that I really want to cover in Week 18. Direct snap here to Mark Andrews, lined up under center. There's going to be flags coming in. They're going to call it offsides on the defense, and it's going to be a first down. One side saying offsides on the Packers defense. Oh, man, offsides. Defense, the penalty is there. The penalty will be accepted. Who flinched? Who moved? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, Green Bay, you got to be kidding me, dude. You got to be kidding me here. First down. That's brutal. That might be it, dude. 3:43 left to go. Brooks going to be hit with the penalty there. Carl Brooks might have just cost his team the game. 3:43. An I formation. A handoff to Derrick Henry. Up the middle he goes. Derrick Henry going to fight and pick up. Looks like a 7-yard gain. Second down and 3 keeps them on schedule. Yeah, guys, this is done. The football out to the Green Bay 29 here. Even from here, if they don't finish this drive, they can kick a field goal. It would be an easy field goal for Tyler Loop. It would be an easy field goal for Tyler Loop. Derrick Henry should be done for the day, man. There's no need to bring out Derrick Henry anymore. As a Derrick Henry fan, I think there's no need to bring him out anymore. Huh. Dang Dong saying, first down. That's right, my friend. Almost, actually. At a second down and 3 here after that Derrick Henry. Ooh, a little spin move by Keaton Mitchell. He goes down and loses yardage. It's a 3rd down and 5. So 3rd down and 5. We're not losing, saying Ray Onar. Take a drink, says Mr. Mojo. 2-minute warning incoming. It is incoming. Derrick Henry comes back in. Derrick Henry comes back in, and they do need to get this play here in order to finish off this game. If they can convert this 3rd down right now, this game is iced. And I know I've said that like 3 times now, but mathematically speaking, I think that's right. Here's a little play action. Huntley goes to the left-hand side. Huntley tries to stay on his feet. He'll get it. He picks up the first down. First down, Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Huntley breaks through, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. No timeout going to be called here with 2:02. I think Green Bay said, we're going to stop the clock now. Or is this a virtual measurement? Challenged it? Nah, dude. Do not challenge that, LaFleur. Wow. They challenged it. It's not going to work, LaFleur. They challenged it. We are now in a review, guys. So Tyler Huntley, here's the play. He gets wrapped up, stays on his feet. Ooh, maybe his knees did go down just shy. It'll bring up a 4th down in inches. Where was the football when those knees went down? The call on the field is a first down. LaFleur might have actually, well, let's see. A challenge stops the clock, says Clint. It does stop the clock, but it also costs you a timeout if you're wrong. So here's the play one more time. Huntley. Nah, man, that to me is a first down. Yeah, that angle right there, without a doubt, that's a first down. Without a doubt, that's a first down. So they're going to lose this. They are going to lose this challenge. They're also going to lose the. They're also going to lose their timeout, and then they're going to take the knee and they're going to go into victory formation here. So, after review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Baltimore. Baltimore going to win this game, guys. So with 2:02 left to go, Green Bay will lose their timeout. They have none remaining. It does stop the clock. But now they have no timeouts. Here we go. Greetings from Mexico. Elia, thanks for checking in. Bomb Voyage loses this game, saying Mr. Sammy. Bear down, says Elsa Doom. Mario, can your boy get a shout out? What up, Ronnie Fraud? Appreciate you, man. Welcome back in. Our boy from Rhode Island in the house. What up, Ronnie? Appreciate you, dude. Welcome back. We're off on the road to Rhode Island. There's a toss to the left-hand side. Derrick Henry. Oh, man, the 10, the 5, the end zone, and Derrick Henry, because he wants to, will score a touchdown, which puts him at 45 fantasy points. Wow! The audacity of Derrick Henry to run a Lambeau leap in Green Bay. Touchdown, Baltimore. And they put on the cheese grater hat. Oh my gosh. The audacity of the Baltimore Ravens. That's really cocky for a team that actually is probably going to be eliminated by the end of the day tomorrow. But you never know. That is audacious of him. So touchdown, Derrick Henry would have been smarter to take the knee. Instead, this game is actually going to get dragged out now because of it. The extra point attempt is up. The extra point attempt is good. It's now 41-24. And we're going to get some garbage time here now. Man, that was brutal. Why would he do that? That's so savage for him to go out there and Lambeau leap in Green Bay. Hell of a run, says Anjul Romero. Yeah, bro, wait, what? Derrick Henry has 45 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. He has over 200 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. That's crazy. That's bananas, bro. Myles Garrett tomorrow for 2 sacks. Honestly, Myles Garrett tomorrow for probably 4. Myles Garrett tomorrow is going to have a day against that offensive line and poor Aaron Rodgers. Except Aaron Rodgers, we know he is very good at not getting sacked because he will literally just throw that football away. He'll literally throw that football away. Thank you, Ravens. Bear down, says J-Dog Slim. Woo! The cheese is molding. It's game time, says Greg. Great leap for mankind. It's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. That's so funny. That's the Neil Armstrong quote when they stepped on the moon. You guys ever watch Robot Chicken? I always laugh about when they make fun of FDR. They say, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And spiders. Anyways, I thought that was fun. It's Saturday, Mario. No sip tonight. No sip tonight? After the game, bro. I figured that because these games were going to be on separate platforms, the first game on NFL Network alone and this game on Peacock here, I didn't want to get loopy in the head. I didn't want to go do any extracurriculars before or during the streams or anything like that. So I'll go sit down. I'll go have a drink while I get the slides set up for tomorrow after this game. And, you know, I'll hang out on the couch with my family while I get all that done. No kryptonite? I don't know, man. Kryptonite. Isn't that the Three Doors Down song? Salute. Laderick. Cheers to you, brother. Saludos desde Tijuana. Tijuana. Para el mundo. Let's go. Go Patriots, says DRT. Bienvenidos, Senor Pepe. What do you think about the Steelers this year? If you want to know my honest opinions about the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, I actually made a video during the preseason. You can check it out, Jonah. You can check it out. Most Steelers fans consider it to be rage bait and turn a blind eye to the facts that I spit because I spit straight facts, bro. But Steelers fans don't love that particular video. Okay. 156. They're going to line up for one more kickoff here. They're going to line up for one more kickoff here. Tequila Popper's whistle. It's funny AF. Okay, 1st and 10. Here's the kickoff. This one goes up, and away. And this one goes through the back of the end zone, which means the Green Bay Packers will start this drive on the 35-yard line. Can't believe that Derrick Henry has 4 rushing touchdowns, 216. This number, this is crazy to me. That's insane.
And the fact that poor Malik Willis got hurt on this one, too, they were looking pretty good. I actually thought the Green Bay Packers had a chance until then. Green Bay Packers had a chance until they brought in that Tune guy. And it was definitely not a tune-up. Clayton Tune, no good. Actually, Clayton Tune is in right now, so no Malik Willis. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. The Green Bay Packers have the football. It's going to be a handoff to the left-hand side, and even Green Bay says, I'm done with this. It's cold out here. Let's just take this to the locker room. Let's end this game. They will be at home here, guys, the Green Bay Packers. Coming up next week, Green Bay. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 5. A look to the right. A catch is made by Emmanuel Wilson here. Catch is made by Emmanuel Wilson. The Green Bay Packers coming off of 2 losses here. They're about to experience their 3rd loss. They lost to the Bears last week in overtime. 3rd loss happening right now. Week 18, they're going to take out all their frustrations on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the snap as Tune goes to the right-hand side. Tune pushed out of bounds. Next game coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens will have a game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this one is just going to be, honestly, I hope, and I'm sorry for the Steelers fans watching this, I hope the Browns get the win. And I hope the Browns get the win just so that we can watch the added drama of win and get in for the Ravens and the Steelers. That is what I want to see. I want to see the win and get in drama next week. We've got a shotgun formation. Here's the snap with less than about a minute here left to go. Winds up and throws. This one's incomplete. This brings up a 3rd down and 13. 3rd down and 13 stops the clock with 1:06. Stops the clock with 1:06. The Green Bay Packers, again, have a matchup with the Minnesota Vikings. After 2 losses back-to-back weeks, one of them being an overtime loss and a loss here makes it 3 in a row. The Green Bay Packers are sitting at 9-5-1 and kind of look like imposters at this point. Shotgun formation. Emmanuel Wilson in the backfield. He'll get the carry here on 3rd down and 13. He goes forward down at the 50. It brings up a 4th down. They're probably going to go for it because they kind of have to. Or they're maybe just going to punt because whatever. But they keep this on the floor, and they do get this clock ticking. Less than a minute here left to go. Terrible spot, man. Terrible spot. 4th down and 8. Green Bay in garbage time with less than about 30 seconds here left to go. Shotgun, here's the snap. Looking left, going to throw this over the head of Matthew Golden. It's incomplete. Stops the clock on 4th down. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and it's going to be Baltimore Ravens who kneel it out. This is going to be your final score of the game, guys. Baltimore Ravens 41, Green Bay Packers 24. Game's not technically over yet, man, but that is going to be the final score. Oh, I got a super chat in here saying Green Bay got grilled. Says, it's me, Cam Lowell. Sorry, sometimes those super chats, you guys will notice that the ones that are in light blue, they don't show up in that chat area at the top. So sometimes I don't see those because that's what I'm looking for. Is this chat mostly Bears fans? Bear down, says JT in the C. It might be, dude. It might be. Victory formation, they take the knee. It's 2nd down. Actually, they're going to give this to Derrick Henry. Why they would do that? No, it's Huntley. Huntley kneels. This is out of whack. Yeah. It's okay. This is out of whack. All right, guys. That'll be your final score here. Hey-o. There we go. This will be your final score, guys. So, it's 10 o'clock. It's early, dude. I got about 10 minutes. I can hang out with you guys for a little bit. So, someone said they wanted a joke. Someone said they had a joke they wanted to drop on me. Does anybody want to chit-chat? Anybody want to talk about this? Before we get into all of that, really quick, guys, before you all leave, first of all, congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens fans. Second of all, Green Bay Packers fans, it might be a tough 3 weeks coming into this one here, but you guys have already you guys have clinched the playoffs. I'm pretty sure you guys have already clinched the playoffs because the Detroit Lions won. So you don't really have to worry until the wild card round. The next 3 games that are coming up are tomorrow on this channel, guys. So tomorrow I've got 3 games. And if you have not signed up for the weekly pick'ems, you have until tomorrow morning. It is a $100 prize that I'm giving out if someone can get these right. And I am giving you the most that I have ever given on this channel. It is 5 free games, 6 free games, 5 free games. 1, 2, you got to see both of these, so those you already know who the winners are. You've got to see 1, 2, 3 other games, so if you've already made your picks, you can go back and fix your picks. Go to footballnationusa.com. There is a link in the description down below. footballnationusa.com. That's my website. I made it myself. It's not perfect, but it's mine. And if you guys want a chance to win $100, it is weekly pick'ems. We've been doing this all season long. If we don't have a winner, I will raffle off a prize to someone who participated. Okay, all that. Oh, I got to do that, says Tamara. The pick'ems are there. Don't forget, they are there. Okay, guys. So, what is the difference between Tay-Tay and the Panama Canal? The Panama Canal is a busy ditch. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I have a question. Did Green Bay pull off a Giants-esque performance? Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell because the Giants have been hot and cold. I mean, they've been terrible this season, but we've seen some flashes of greatness out of Jackson Dart. So we definitely saw some flashes of greatness today out of Malik Willis, which is positive and encouraging, but hey. Let's see. You should gift an ounce of silver instead of cash. I'm pretty sure silver is more than $100 an ounce right now. You know, that's a really smart thing to say. I just don't keep silver ingots around the house, and then I'd have to ship them. 3 Axis soldiers walk into a bar, walk into a BAR. That's a World War II joke that takes a certain kind of person to know exactly what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I actually like that joke. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. The family jewels, question mark? I don't know. He means Kryptonian moolah. Let's see. Who was I rooting for tonight? Rez, I wasn't rooting for anyone. I was rooting for a good game. It genuinely did not matter to me. I guess a small part of me wanted the Packers to lose because of the fact that the Green Bay Packers losing improves the the draft pick position for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's see. Reading some more comments. Browning atomic rifle. Let's see. It literally doesn't matter. The Steelers will knock them out of the playoffs contention tomorrow, says Lee. I mean, if the Steelers beat the Browns tomorrow, then it's over. Then it's over. And yes, guys, it looks like the wild card has been adjusted here. The Buffalo Bills are number 5. The Houston Texans are number 6. And the LA Chargers have fallen to number 7. So I'll have to update all of those as well. It's at 80, Mario. Probably headed to 100. Let's see. 20. It's at 80, right? You're saying silver is currently sitting at $80 an ounce right now. Okay. I did not know that. FDJC Engine dropping one more right now. Thank you, FDJC, with another super chat. Thank you, my friend. My friend's got a girlfriend. A new website. I'll see myself. Why did the spider cross the road? He wanted a new website. That's a dad joke right there. Good, clean dad joke. Green Bay protected every major player tonight to be ready and strong for the playoffs, says DL. Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. Ravens flock. What do you think about the Bills this year, says Isabel. You know, Isabel, I've had mixed emotions about the Buffalo Bills this season. I know that in the past few years, ever since Josh Allen has come into the league, the Buffalo Bills have been the best team in the AFC East. But this year, that wasn't the case. And I called it. And I knew that bringing in head coach Mike Vrabel to reform and restructure the New England Patriots was going to make things very difficult this season for the Buffalo Bills. tomorrow, Bills versus Eagles. Who, Isabel? If you go to that game, you're going to have so much fun in that game, regardless of who wins. That's a marquee matchup, Bills and Eagles, without a doubt. I used to be addicted to soap, but now I'm clean. Another really good dad joke. Let's see. Mario, did you do the Ansira commercial? No. But you know what's interesting? I actually know the granddaughter of Mr. Ansira. I actually went to school with this person. Yeah. Super cool person, actually. Gonna be planning the wedding ceremony for me and Christina. Anyways, is your refrigerator running? Such a clean joke, says Swaggy. Let's see. I am going to be really excited. Let's not talk about Billups. Woo. They beat the Packers. Okay, guys, I think it's about that time. Does anybody have any last-minute stuff? Is the playoff teams all set except for seedings right now? Almost. The Pittsburgh Steelers, if they win tomorrow, this is set. The Panthers and the Buccaneers still got to get themselves figured out. By the way, the Packers have clinched. I just didn't put it here. But the Panthers and the Buccaneers are still trying to figure out what they got going on right now. Buccaneers are 7-8. Panthers are 8-7. So tomorrow, the Seahawks, if the Seahawks beat the Panthers and the Buccaneers win their game tomorrow, then it's going to come down to a Week 18 matchup between the Panthers and the Buccaneers, and that'll probably end up being a primetime game. And you know what? If things are meant to be scripted, it would be the perfect time for someone to give Tomlin a call and say, hey, throw that game so that we get a good, solid Week 18 matchup with these divisionals coming up. I don't think that's actually going to be the case, but I am very much looking forward to the rest of this season. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of work to do tonight, so I'm going to leave you guys here with this. Please don't forget to sign up for the weekly pick'ems. And that's it, guys. I'm done for tonight. It was great to be back. Feel really good being back in the saddle. Tomorrow we've got 3 games. I'm going to go rest my voice. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. Anyways, my name is Mario Manuel. You've been watching Football Nation. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.